Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show, and it's time for another watch-along. It's do or die time for Leeds United. It's game on. It is, of course, Leeds versus arch-rivals Chelsea at Ellen Road, and it is live. Before we get into the video and have a chat about the lineups and just have a chat about the general consensus where everyone's head is at prior to the game, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, comment in, hit that notification bell as well. We've got loads to discuss, loads to dissect, not least the Leeds United lineup as well. Wow. Four centre-backs. We'll have a chat about that, and you can give me an opinion on how you expect Leeds to line up. Let me know in the comments. We'll do all that. We'll obviously go through the Chelsea lineup. We'll have a chat about where everyone's head's at, how they see this game developing, what are our thoughts pre-match. You know, I've got plenty of thoughts as well, just about my preview to this game as well. Seems to have split opinion, positives, negatives, but it is what it is. We can only speak where you're at, right? Don't do this, you know, not an actor. I can only tell you where my head's at, and that's, you know, prior to this game, you know, nervous, not quite sure what the plan is. We need to create chances. Hopefully we can do that tonight. That's all I want to see. I want to see improvement. It's all good defending, but we need to see chances created. You know, shots on goal. The 3 chances that we had against Arsenal all came from set pieces. We need to see an improvement in that today for me. Even if we don't get a result tonight, we need to see an improvement to give us renewed hope that we can get something on Sunday against Brighton. Because let's not forget, you know, we're going to play tonight. If we can put a positive result or even a point on the board, look, this is where the table, when kickoff comes at 7:30, this is where we'll be in the table, okay? We'll have a point. Now, that's not to say that it's going to end that way, okay? Chelsea might take all 3. Here's what it is. But let's say even if we take a point, we're out of the relegation zone. You know, I know it's only a point, but it gives us a little bit of breathing space. And then on the weekend, like I said, we're going to have a much clearer picture of where we're at come Sunday, because Burnley versus Tottenham kicks off at dinner time. So before we kick off, they'd have finished. Do you know what I mean? So we'll know what we need to almost make it insurmountable for Brighton. Do you know what I mean? Not for Brighton, for Burnley. Obviously, we play Brighton at the weekend. So it's huge. It's huge these next however many days it is for Leeds United. It can't be underestimated just how important it is. For those asking when's kickoff, 7:30. 7:30 is kickoff. But yeah, let's have a look at the lineups. Yeah, let's have a look at the lineups for both sides. Now, of course, I'll share with you what's being shown on some of the sites, and we'll have a chat about it, whether or not we believe the lineup that they've got is correct, right? Let's have a look and see the lineups first of all. So this is what we've got, which is on Flash Score. They've gone with a back 5, a midfield 4 behind Rodrigo. Now, I'm not quite sure I agree with it, because I think personally, and I want to know in the comments what you folks think, but I think it's a back 4. I think it is a back 4. And I think Robin Koch plays at right back. Now, the reason I think that is, I may be well off the mark, right? The reason I think that is because at the end of the game against Arsenal, Robin Koch played right back. I mentioned in my preview, I didn't want to see it. People asking me to zoom in a bit, see if I can do that for you. Just 1 second. Is that a little bit clearer? Can people see that? Is that okay for your moon dust? I'm assuming it is because I can see that clearer. Yeah. So they've gone with a back 5 that consists of Llorente playing at right wing back, Harrison at left wing back. Listen, I'm all for Harrison playing left wing back over Junior Firpo, if I'm being totally honest. But for me, I don't believe that'll be the lineup. Yeah. Obviously, it'll be the same 11 that he's put out. Let me just caveat that. But I don't think it will look like that. I think we'll go with a back 4. Okay? I think Pascal Struijk will play at left back. I think your centre-back partnership will be Cooper and Llorente. And I think Robin Koch will be playing at right back. I may be wrong, and maybe it'll look like that. But that's my general thoughts looking at it. Which then means I think the double pivot will be Bate and Phillips, which I'm buzzing about, by the way. I'm so happy to see Bate there. I'm a big fan of Click, but he's not working under Jesse Marsh. He's not working in the system. You can see him still trying to do like Bielsa-ish kind of passages of play or moves, and obviously it's breaking down because not everyone else is on that kind of thing. He's popping it out to the wing, and there's no one there to retrieve the ball, if you like. So I'm over the moon to see Phillips and Bate. I think then Rodrigo will lead the line with probably Harrison on the left, Rafinha on the right, or maybe Rodrigo playing the 10 and James will lead the line. I just don't see it being that back five. I'm not too sure. Charlie Brown thinks it's a 4-2-3-1. Potentially, I think it will be a back four. Let's wait and see, though. I could be well wide of the mark. But I think back four, Strauch at left back, Cooper and Llorente centre-backs, Robin Koch at right back. Not happy. Look, if Robin Koch is playing at right back, I'm not happy with it. CK Twins saying it's a 5-4-1. I'm not sure. Yes, it shows that on there. However, I don't think that's how it'll look when we start the game. Okay? It could well be the 4-2-2. It could well be that. You might find that it'll be a back four. Strauch. This is, again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, how you imagine it'll transpire on the pitch. 5-4-1 confirmed, Joe. Where's that being confirmed, though? Where's that being confirmed? Because the Leeds app's not always right as well, guys. You know what I mean? And girls. I'll be very shocked if that's the lineup that we start with Llorente playing at right back and Harrison playing at left back. I'm all for Harrison playing at left back. Let me just caveat that left wing back, but I don't think it'll be a back five. And if it is, that's a very, very strange back five. It could well be the 4-2-2. I do believe it'll be a back four. Anyway, let's just quickly have a look at the Chelsea team just on time there. As Jamie says, Chelsea team is worrying. Jason says, Joe's right, might be 4-2-3-1. Yeah, I think it will be, bro. I think it will be. I'm hoping not James in the 10, because James played in the 10 against that. And he was poor. He's not a 10. Let's not play him there. He plays worse at 10 than he does up top. I would rather Anthony's going for a 4-2-3-1. Could well be the 4-2-2, but James W says Strauch left back, James at right back, Koch in midfield. I don't think so, no, because where would Phillips, Bate and Koch fit in the midfield? I don't think it'll be that, mate. I think if anywhere, Koch's probably going to play at right back. Jesse said in the lead up, he was considering Rafinha, he was considering James, he was considering Shackleton and a centre back. I believe that centre back will be Robin Koch, because he played there against Arsenal for a period of time and he found himself upfield. His balls were not great. I said that in my preview for those that watched it. I said, don't let it be Rafinha for a start, and let's not let it be Robin Koch. I mentioned that. Let's see what unfolds. I guess for the early 5 minutes, we're going to be trying to work out what the formation looks like. But for Chelsea, as I say, it is Chalobah, Anders Christensen and Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger obviously completed his medical and he's moving to Real Madrid. Chelsea are a bit out of sorts at the minute. Alonso had a falling out with Tommy Tuchel at halftime in the previous fixture where they drew 2-2. He starts at left wing back, James right wing back. This is another thing that we really need to be wary of as well, right? Leeds play so narrow. Right? We play so narrow, right? We know this, right? We play so narrow, right? Now, Reece James is probably one of the best deliverers of a ball from right-back position out there. We know Trent's next level, but Reece James is almost just as good, if not as good. It depends where your thoughts are, right? But he's an assisting machine. And the fact that Leeds United play so narrow, we need to be mindful of the fact that, you have at right wing back Reece James. So something to be wary about. In their double pivot, they have Jorginho and Kovacic. And then Lukaku leads the line with Mason Mount and Pulisic playing either side of him. It's a strong Chelsea lineup. Stronger probably than I anticipated. But look, he's probably wanting to get some sort of momentum going into the FA Cup final that they play on Saturday, I believe. But look, some positives to take from that. Lewis Bates in the starting lineup, over the moon with that. Defensive, pragmatic. Some people want that. I want it as long as we can attack at goal. You know what I mean? As long as we continue to create chances, I'm okay with pragmatism. You could argue Jesse Marsh's first games, Leicester, for example, was a decent performance because everything going forward, although we lost the game, everything going forward was good. Defensively, really good. I feel that the further we've got away from the previous manager, and I'm going to try my best not to mention him because I can see people are like, yo, Joe needs counselling for this sort of stuff. I hear it, I see it. But listen, I will try my best for you. But the further we come away from the previous regime, the less attacking threat we seem to have. It almost feels as though initially the players were just going on what they knew. And then as we come further away from it, they're now adopting this style and we're creating less and less as games go. We're now in the stage where it's do or die. Like, I would sooner go down trying as opposed to us just defending for our lives. Do you know what I mean? Richard Mell said it's not about performances, it's about results. I hear that. But you've got to have a plan. You've got to create chances. Do you know what I mean? It's all well saying it's not about performance, get results, right? Okay. But if you're still losing and you're not creating, right? Let's not forget, and I understand this upset a lot of people going into the game, how, you know, it's sort of split opinion as Jesse Marsh, where I've said I'm not sure what the plan is. I can only tell you what I see. I'm not sure what the plan is. Do you know what I mean? I look on the pitch sometimes, and I'm not sure the players know what the plan is. Do you know what I mean? We're seeing a lot of, it is what it is. But you know, we failed to create a lot of chances last time out. Yeah. Tonight we need to change that. We need to change that. You know, and we have to create chances in order, because chances mean goals and goals mean you win games. Do you know what I mean? Lee says just need to get through the first half an hour without any silly mistakes. 100%. 100%. We cannot concede early. We cannot concede early tonight. You know, there needs to be a coherent plan. The noise is going to be there. They're going to be dragged on. You know, we're in the hoping and praying stage. I said that. It's the hoping and praying stage. We're against Chelsea. Yes, they're not in great form, but Chelsea are a great side. Michael says, have to give Marsh time, Joe. It's not his teammate. I understand that, and I hear that, and I'm more than happy to do that when the summer comes. But at the minute, we're sleepwalking towards relegation. Some will say we're already down. But what I'm asking for is just something for me as a fan, for me to get excited about. There's nothing that I can see at the minute where I'm like, okay, we have a plan going into games. It's all good, give time, but we haven't got time. Do you know what I mean? We haven't got time. We need to stay in the division. It'll be catastrophic if we go down. Catastrophic. Do you know what I mean? We've taken all this time to get back, and it just feels that you know, I just don't want to go down, and I don't think any of you want to go down either. Of course you don't. You want Leeds United to stay in the Premier League, but what I'm saying is, like, Sorry, I was getting distracted by something on the TV there from my headphones. Yeah, we need to be able to create, you know what I mean? And I'm not seeing that. Yeah, I'm not seeing that at the minute. So if you can't create chances, you're not going to win games. Yeah. And that was my issue after Arsenal. Even though we went down to 10 men, even though, you know, we conceded early, all this, there still wasn't chances created. Yes, we scored a goal, but it was from a set piece. You know, we had 3 touches in the opposition box. 2 of them came from the goal, the assist and the goal. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's have a look. Let's So I want to see us have a go too, Joe. We've not been creating nothing and still conceding anyway, Dave. That's what I'm saying. And that's where my head's at. Because people ask for pragmatism. We've got pragmatism now. It's clear as day. We're trying to defend, but we're still not winning. So it's what it is. Big shout out, Derek. Derek says, I'm in the Bremner bar. Just saw the whole team walking in, getting excited now. Come on, Leeds. Yeah. Same. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Do you know what I mean? Because it's do or die. If Leeds can snatch anything from this game, a point, we'll be in 17th. Look, we'll be on 17th, 35 points. Yeah. Be on 17th, 35 points. Still not hit that magic number 36 that I told you about. 35.7 over the last however many seasons keeps you in the division. We're now on 35, 3 games to go. People were talking about 42. We need the highest points total and that. There's a reason we're down there. So we still haven't hit that magic number 36 yet. But when kickoff comes, like I say, 35 points. Yeah. Ryan says, let's have it, Joe. Time to beat one of the top 6 at our last attempt. There is only Norwich that have a worse record against the top 6 than us. Jason thinks we need 38, mate. That would mean a point tonight and a win against Brighton. That would be us. Snowell agrees. 38 points. That would be us. Jack says 36, 37. Might just do it. We shall see. Let's have a look at what some of the ITKs, some of the journals are saying. Just a bit of a stat for you as well, which could be seen as a positive sign, folks. Could be seen as a positive sign. Lewis Bate is the first midfielder to make his first league start for Leeds against Chelsea since one Billy Bremner. Okay? That's good company. That could be a good sign. So back in January of 1960, in a 3-1 win, Billy Bremner made his debut against Chelsea. Lewis Bate is the first midfielder since then to make a start for Leeds against Chelsea. So hopefully that's a good sign, right? Hopefully that is a good sign. Lester from GTA says Chelsea to win 2-0. I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong because we need the points. We need the points. Let's have a look at what's been said then. Liam Cooper's back in the side as well, which is a positive. We need him back in there. There were question marks over him. Will he be back? Won't he be back? He is now back in the side. You know what I mean? We need him. He gives us organisation at the back. He is good in the air. And maybe if we have him against City, it's a different game. Thomas Brennan says the lineup is nuts. 4 centre-backs, I think that'll be a back 4 as well. Your back 4. I know it's showing as a back 5 elsewhere, but I think it'll be a back 4. Let's just have a look how SofaScore have got it as well. They do have Diego Llorente playing at right back, Jack Harrison at left back, Dan James on the left, Rafinha on the right, Bate and Phillips, and then Rodrigo leading the line. Our kid says, I want to be so wrong, but Chelsea 3-0. Cornwall and beyond with Smithy and Woody says, how many chances does Rodrigo need? Jesse was a bit refreshing at first, but he's now beginning to bore me. The only bright thing tonight is Bate playing instead of Click. No Gelhardt, really. Yeah, really surprised to see him not in the starting lineup. It's interesting that John says, Joe, team out on BBC. Look, there's loads of different permutations. I don't know if that looks different to the one we've seen. I mean, as I say, for those that want to see it again, who've maybe joined us a little bit late, I will share it with you. Again, I don't agree with how this is lined up. I don't think it will look like this, but I'll just share it with you just so those can see it. So this is how they have it. With a back 5, which consists of Harrison at left wing back, Llorente at right wing back, and then the 3 centre backs. I'm not sure it'll look like that. I think we'll have a back 4. I think it'll be a 4-2-3-1. Big shout out Terence from Skipton. Nice to see you, pal. And if you haven't already as well, folks, please do like the video if you haven't done that already. There's over 600 people, which is amazing, and we're half an hour away from kickoff. So if you haven't already, please Do smash that. James said it could be 3-5-2, Harrison and Raf wing backs with Bate and Cam, James and Rodrigo up top. Better not be Rafinha. Better not be at Rafinha at right wing back. I cannot deal with that. Yeah. Benjo says that team sheet is nowhere right. I agree with you, mate. I don't think it is either. Let's give you some stats then on this fixture as well. If we go on the head-to-head stats between both sides, Chelsea haven't lost in this game in 7 attempts. So the last 7 games, Chelsea have failed to lose, drawn or won the game. Okay, so history is against us in that respect. Both teams have scored in 5 of the last 7. Look, I said in my pre-match I'm going 1-1 or I'm going 2-1 Leeds United. Fingers crossed we can get anything. Just to give you some of the current form as well, both teams have no wins in 3. So it's not just ourselves. Chelsea also failed to lose in three games. Adam says, Joe, we only have 34 points. Fix your graph. Well, when kickoff comes, we'll have 35, brother. Yeah? So I'm pre-prepared. This is live. Yeah? Yeah? This is live. So when kickoff starts in half an hour, we'll have a point. Yeah? So that's why it is. I'm trying to foster a positive outcome by preempting that we get at least a point. Yeah, that we get at least a point. But yeah, neither side have won in 3 attempts now. Leeds United have had games that have had more than 2.5 goals in 6 of the last 8. And Chelsea have no clean sheet in 3. Okay, Chelsea have failed to have a clean sheet in 3 games. Okay, so it's worth noting that we can score, we can create. Okay, well, if we create, we can score. Whether or not we create, that's up to the manager, that's up to the team. Yeah, we've not seen enough of it so far under Marsh. We've not created a hell of a lot of chances. Yeah, so we now need to do that, and we need to do that quick, really. Let's see what's been said. Graham Smith says Joel Gelhardt can consider himself unfortunate to be dropped. Had 12 touches of the ball at Arsenal, 2 of which were in the final third. Service wasn't there. He says for his formation, he's going with a back 4 with Strauch at left back and Llorente right back. I think it might be Koch, but he believes Llorente. Or it'll be a back 5 with Harrison or Rafinha as wing backs. It better not be Rafinha at wing back. I can't deal. Because you know my thoughts on it. I said it in my preview and people say, oh, you've got... This isn't a case of not backing the team. Of course, I want my team to win. But we need to give ourselves the best opportunity. And how do we do that? We do it by, our best players are wingers. We play with no width. If we're talking about Rafinha at right wing back, no, please have a day off kind of thing. You know what I mean? We don't want to be seeing James in the 10 either. But we'll have to wait and see. FJW says not liking this lineup, but look, I mean they've got it on here, Premier League Live on the TV. I've got it as a 4-2-3-1. Koch at right back, Llorente and Cooper at centre back, and Strauch at left back. They've got Bate and Phillips behind a 3 of Rafinha, Rodrigo and Harrison, and then James up top, which is what we said would probably be the case if you dial it back. That's what I said would probably be the case. So it looks like Robin Koch's going to start right back. I hope he has a good game there. But, I wasn't impressed with the small amount of time he spent there against Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. That's what I mean. There's so much, so many different permutations and worries going into this fixture. It's against one of our oldest rivals. Ed96 says, who's Koch up against on the right? It will be Alonso, mate. Alonso and then Pulisic, probably. Owen Lucas says Muhammad Ali says we're going to dance and sing. Yeah, the many quotes that have come out. Listen, I'm all for it. Use what you want, Jesse. I don't mind. Like if you want to quote Mahatma Gandhi or if you want to quote whoever you like, man, do it. It's fine. Jesse speaking now. Let's see what he's got to say about it. Tintin says you can only work with the tools you've got. Yes, but you can also play them in their best positions. Do you know what I mean? Jesse thinks we can make it hard against the ball. We can press them at the right moments, win the ball in dangerous moments. Not seen enough of that. And with the ball, we have to be intelligent. And we don't lose balls in bad places, which is what we've done a lot. Yeah, which is what we have done a lot. Yeah. Lewis Bate gets his start as well. See what he's got to say about Lewis Bate. Says we've got to make sure we're stable. Don't give away balls. And then he said, we've got to try keep it at 0-0 and then find our chances. Pragmatism first is what he's telling us. Pragmatism first, not give the ball away. He's obviously putting a lot of trust into Lewis Bate to not do that. Do you know what I mean? To not give the ball away, because we've seen that. Click was giving it away a lot. I think Click was still in the Bielsa mode. We've already seen Click have an argument with Jesse. They're obviously... Not that they're not getting on, but maybe Click has a different idea to him of how he would like the ball to be progressed. We've seen him on a number of occasions pop it out to the wing. So he's gone for Bate. And Bate, when he played against Arsenal, played really well. Yeah, he did keep hold of the ball. He progressed it well, and he used it well. Do you know what I mean? So that's something. And we're now having to listen to Frank Lampard. I can't deal with that because they're staying up. At least Kante isn't playing to Z, yeah. Click has been not great all season, says Lee. That's fair. Kevin says I play Rafinha as an attacking midfielder. He'll play from the right. I think it's the best way. How red is Frank? Yeah, I thought that, Carl. I don't know why. I think it's the lighting from the mic. Someone at Sky's done him dirty there. Mickey D says, hi, Joe. Agreed with everything you said yesterday. We need to score and play our players in the right positions. Yeah, it certainly has split opinion, that video. You know, it is what it is. You know, I can only speak my truth. This isn't, you know, I'm not an actor. I can only tell you what my thoughts are going into the game. Just because you have an opinion does not mean you don't support them. And another thing as well is, like, when people say, oh, this doesn't help anybody, like, I don't have a bearing on the football club in terms of how they play. You know, they don't listen to me and go, oh, we're going to play badly now. You know what I mean? I just feel as well, like, at the minute, the comments and everything and YouTube and social media, it's a microcosm of where everyone's head's at. Because Leeds United are losing, we might be getting relegated. You know, Bielsa was sacked, new manager, poor performances, Radrazani, the PR that's going on in the football club at the minute. Yeah, it's just a microcosm of that, and no one's getting on. You know, you're either this side of the coin or that side of the coin. There's no in between. Do you know what I mean? Owen says it's football snobbery because he's American. That means he don't get it. This guy's been in a World Cup quarter-final. That's fine. It's nothing to do with him being American from my point, anyway. The only reason I've been upset of late is because we've not been creating any chances and we've been going out with a whimper. You know what I mean? Nikki says, evening, Joel, let's not get too upset if we come out empty-handed tonight. I'm optimistic we can get some points, but being realistic, it's the 2 games to follow where we have every opportunity to get 6. I would argue, and just my opinion, this is a better opportunity than Brentford away. You know, it's a better opportunity than Brentford away, which seems mad, but it is. Brentford have had some fantastic results at that stadium this season. It's been a bit of a fortress for them. I think they've, I don't know off the top of my head, but they've given Liverpool again. I think they might have beat Chelsea there. You know, I think this is arguably more of a better points return than that one there. Brentford at the end of the season. But I agree with you. Like, if we lose this game, that is okay. It is to be expected. But what we do need to see, Nicky, is a plan, is chances created. I don't want to lose this game again tonight, 1-0, 2-0, and people say it's okay because it's Chelsea, they're in the top 4, and I created nothing. Because then there's no point in turning up for me. Do you know what I mean? What's the point if you're not going to have a go? That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. People might be happy with it and say, okay, well, it's Chelsea. What more can you expect? But you've got to create something. You've got to have a go. Will Talk says, personally, I do believe as a fan base we are guilty of being negative towards him because he's American. From my end, mate, it's nothing to do with him being American, I promise you. Nothing to do with that. It's just because I'm not liking what I've seen. If the club, when they told me it was going to be a seamless transition, and it was, then I'd be happy, but it's not been. You know, you've only to look, right? I know we lost against Chelsea. I was in Paris for this. 2 penalties given away. I watched this in Paris. It's my partner's birthday. Love you. Basically, we had a goal. We lost 3-2, right? We lost 3-2. But yeah, Archon Dave says exactly, Joe. A 3-2 loss. This is perfect, right? If we lost tonight 1-0, and did not create any chances, what would you rather? Do you see what I'm saying? This is where my head's at, and people lambast me for it, but I would much rather that game at Stamford Bridge where we have a go as opposed to losing tonight 1-0. Because losing tonight 1-0, people will say, and that is fine, again, they will say, well, it's Chelsea, it's 1-0, it's okay. But it's not where we are. You know what I mean? Emmett, I'm not denying this. I'm not denying that, brother. Let me say I'm not denying that, right? I'm not denying that. But we were having a go, yeah? So, and if we go down, and, you know, I was speaking to Connor about this, if we go down due to goal difference, then, of course, it is on Bielsa's door. It's on Bielsa's door, right? It is what it is. But I would rather we have a go. And yes, we leaked goals, but we were having a go and creating chances. Tonight, I want us to create chances. That's all I'm asking. You know, or even if we stay in the game. But my point is, against Arsenal, we didn't have a go. We didn't have a go. We scored, yes, from a set piece. We had 3 touches in the opposition box, and they were all from set pieces. It's like the players have forgot how to attack, and we know they know how to attack because we've seen it. And that's my point. That is all I'm saying. Yeah, it's nothing to do with. I'm trying my best. It is hard for me to do, but this isn't about the previous regime or the current regime. Let's just say, yeah, all I want is us to have a go. Do you know what I mean? M says, Joe, let's have a go. You know what I mean? And that's all we do. All we need to do. You know what I mean? HGG says, Joe, see, again, we're bringing it back to this and that. Yeah, we broke the Premier League record for the most goal conceded in a calendar month. Yeah, hear you, right? I could talk about this all day. I hear what you're saying, right? That is not acceptable. And maybe if Jesse Marsh is in, we sneak some of them nil. We sneak some of them 0-0. We maybe pick up the odd point. Okay. And that's why maybe people, if Bielsa was sacked sooner, we'd be in a different situation. I hear that. I'm not sure I quite agree, but I hear it, right? That's fine. We'll never know, right? But what I'm saying with this comment, we lost to Spurs, right, in Bielsa's last game. And, I've tried not to do it, but we're speaking about it again. We had 20 shots at goal and hit the woodwork 3 times, yeah? We played Arsenal at the weekend. You could even the City game, we created nothing. Nothing. Still lost the game 4-0 and still got 0 points. So all I'm asking for is us to have a go. Yeah? Because either way, if you're losing the game, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is all I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, we could be pragmatic from now till the end of the season in them 3 games and still get 0 points. Whereas if we let the handbrake off at times and do it in the right moments, but at the minute, we're not doing it at any moment. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard for us to take. It's hard for me to take. I stick my my head above the parapet to get shot at. It's fine. It is what it is. I choose to do this. Yeah. Like I say, genuinely, the video yesterday massively split. You've just to check the comments. Do you know what I mean? You've just to check the comments. I'll be straight with you. I lost subscribers. My analytics show yesterday I lost subscribers on my channel. There was people in the comments that said I am being far too negative. I don't want to hear this anymore. That's fine, because I'm not. And this is my point. If anyone who has chose to move, I would rather you do that than watch and be unhappy and put negative stuff in the comments towards me personally. Yeah. If you want to have an argument and disagree with me, that is fine. Don't be personal. That's all I ask. And if you are, then you just get moved, so I can't see your comments anyway. But it genuinely has split opinion, and I've lost subscribers over it. But that's fine, because it's not going to make me change my opinion. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you and say I'm okay with this, because I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I can only be honest and truthful. Yeah. And because of yesterday, because I said I don't know what the plan is under Jesse, you know, people say, "Oh, you're too hung up on BLs and you're negative." Okay, that's fine, and that's it is what it is. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just I don't know. If you want to unsubscribe, that's fine. And I'll be honest with you, I've done that, but that as well, I'm not about to change my opinion because of that. You know, tomorrow I could lose 10,000 a year, whatever it is. But I'm not then going to go, oh, I better change and say that I love this style of football if I don't. Do you know what I mean? I'm just being honest and just being me. Thank you, Em. Right, let's get to some more. I've had the big cup of tea as well. Harmony says, I was in both games at the Emirates. In the Carabao Cup game, we really gave it a real go. We lost, but it was with pride. Sunday was with a bang and a whimper. And that's the thing, isn't it? That is the thing. Nice one, Tintin. That's nice. Nice one, Aaron. John, thank you. That means I'll open 4 if you want, Joe. Yeah. Nice one. Holy Ghost says, losing subscribers says more about them than it does you. Keep your hustle on, kid. Peace. And that is fine. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I would rather people did that than like stay and be angry. That's what I've never understood. Like I've always said, if you don't like it, don't watch. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't. Like, if I don't like someone or don't like what they're saying, I won't watch, genuinely. But yeah. Yeah, Shadow Wolf. Exactly, man. It is what it is. Thank you as well there, Holy Ghost, for the super chat. That means an awful lot. We are less than 15 minutes away from kickoff now. We'll see how we get on. Scott says, Dan James wing back, Rodrigo up front. Let's see if they have actually changed the lineups according to what Sky have put out, because I think they need to, if I'm being totally honest, because the lineups that I've seen from some of the places, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely not the lineup. No, they haven't. I wanted to share that graphic with you, but doesn't seem to be out there. Please, if you haven't already, smash the like on the video as well. It would be greatly appreciated if you could do that for me. Yeah, no plans to do that, Lee Ward. I will. Stay true to yourself, Joe. You have more supporters than detractors, says Milky. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Danny Rumsey saying Radio Leeds the same Rafa wingback. Please don't, because this is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying about not giving your opinion. I've said in my video, I said, please don't play Rafinha wingback. If he's playing, I'm not going to be happy. What do you want me to do? Like, people say, oh, you're being negative. I'm not happy if I see the player who's going to score and create playing at the back. That's not cool. Do you know what I mean? That's not cool. But it is what it is. We'll have to wait and see if that happens, because I'm not going to lie. You might, if you are like that, you might want to switch off, because I can't back that. I can't support that. I'm sorry. And look, hopefully I'm wrong, and Rafinha scores a hat-trick from right back. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't find it. Anyway, first Premier League start for Lewis Bay. That's got to be amazing against his former club as well. Looks like the three centre-halves with Cooper, Llorente and Koch are warming up together. So it's definitely... So it sounds to me that it's not a back four then. It's not a back four. I'm seeing on social media that the three centre-halves are warming up together. So that's Cooper, Llorente and Koch. So that means Harrison at left wing-back. Or, no, Pascal. Pascal left wing-back. Who's right wing-back? It's either Rafinha or James. It's either Rafinha or James. Please don't let it be. Please don't let it be Rafinha. Please don't let it be Rafinha. 8 Bilali says could be 4-4-2. I didn't think it was 4-4-2. I thought it was going to be 4-2-3-1. However, Adam Pope on Twitter, who is obviously at the game, says, looks like the three centre-halves with Cooper, Llorente and Koch warming up. Please don't mean, please, Rafa at right back. No, please. I can't see it. Stuart Dallas is at the game as well, which is nice to see. Back up after his broken leg. So have a look. Let's see. I'm just trying to keep up to date. Rad Rosani back at Ellen Road as well for the first time, I think, since Bielsa went. It won't be Rafa, says Connor. It has been up until this point. It has been up until this point. Someone says Strout might just smell. That's why he's not warming up. I love that. Neptune says, thought you would have been at the game. So did I, mate. But I've got an assignment due tomorrow. I've literally spent all day in here, in this room, doing my assignment at my desk. I'm only 750 words into a 2,000-word essay. I've got till tomorrow at midnight. So as much as I wanted to be at the game, the travel time, the time I'd have got back home, putting my video out after the game, I've then only got tomorrow to complete the assignment. Sometimes, it's mad because it's just changed, because football used to be the be-all and end-all for me. But as I'm getting older, I'm realising some things are also very important, i.e. family and stuff like that, uni, studies. So I made that decision. But I am there Sunday. I can't wait to be back, so it's been a while. I can't lie. But, the assignment's due in tomorrow at 12. I'm a bit gutted as well, because I wanted to do the North London derby on the Watchalong as well. But if I can get it finished before then, I'll do it. But I don't envisage that I'll have it done. Matt Davis says, I was hoping to see Chelsea weaker. It is weaker, bro. But, there's no Havertz. There's no Werner. Werner is actually better. I mean, against Southampton, he always scores. It's a similar sort of system that we try and employ. Joe Madigan says, what if Rafinha puts in a blinder at right wing back? Then I'm okay. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. This is what I'm saying. Listen, if I say, people believe that, I set my stall out, like with Bielsa, for example. I hate to bring him up, I'm sorry. that I'll never change. And listen, I said before, prior to the match, I don't know what the plan is. I'm not sure what Jesse is. If we win this game, we create chances. I will say in my post-match, I was wrong. Rafinha, right wing back. Yeah, I was wrong. That's why he's a coach and I'm not. But, do you know what I mean? We'll see. Connor says, call me the Oracle. I will do, brother. Nostradamus. Ellen Road's filling up as well. 5-6 minutes. I'm nervous, man. Germinator said, for the people who are praying for a rested Chelsea squad, Lukaku is Chelsea's backup striker. Apart from his 2 goals last week, he's not done well. Fidan says, Werner better never. I hear you. Werner's stats, though, against Southampton, very, very good. I listen to all stats, aren't we? He does well against this type of system, and there's a reason he's been rested. He'll play at the weekend, or unless he's giving Lukaku some more game time to make him ready for the weekend. But I think that Werner plays at the weekend. Big shout out to my man, This Is Football, Don Hassam. He's been on the channel before, Liverpool fan. Sending love, man. Quadruple looks like it's done. Sorry to hear that, brother. But listen, you probably win the Champions League, so it is what it is. Stoifen or Damien says, you've been wrong most of the season saying we're safe. This is true, but you also said that Pascal Strout was rubbish, so you're wrong. It is what it is. It swings and roundabouts, Stoifen. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Jonesy said, I hate to say it, but Chelsea do probably see this game as a chance to go strong and build momentum before the weekend. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed, mate. I'm really, really nervous. I am really, really nervous. Alison and Matty Adams says, smash the like all. Yeah, if you haven't already, please do that for us. It's nervous times, man. It's nervous times now. I'm getting so nervous, and I need the toilet as well. I need the toilet. Nearly 700 people watching, 291 likes. If you could do me a favour, smash the like. Let's get it up to 300. The team's coming out as well. Oh, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Barry Whitehall's in the bath, man. Watching me in the bath. That's how you do it, brother. That's how you do it. Connor says at least Firpo isn't playing. Yeah. Let's see how Strout's doing at left back. Let's go. Oh, I can't tell you what sort of emotion I feel. I just don't know. I just don't know what to expect. Yeah. I am going to have to turn it up a bit. Graham Noble says, brace yourself, this could be a rough ride. JC says, good show, Just Joe from Yorkshire, lad in New Zealand. Thank you for watching, mate. That means a lot. If you haven't already liked the video as well, I love that. Who was it? Jonesy says, hold me. I know, right? That's how I feel. Genuinely. Come on now. Sergeant Pickle says, going in right now, do you take 1-0? Yes. Yep. Yep, I would. I'm not going to lie. Graham Souness fancies us tonight. I hope he's right. Winridge says the crowd will win this game for us tonight 2-1. The noise is unbelievable. A little bit good. I'm not there. I can't lie. Damn uni. Someone will be stood in my seat right now. I hope they enjoy it. Blinky says, what's the team Joe just got here? So it's Ilian Melier in goal. Dave says, hold it together. I know. Come on. Back four. I think 4 centre-backs. They've got it as a back 4. So Robin Koch, Llorente, Cooper, Strauch. It might not be like that. We might have a back 5. We'll have to wait and see when the game kicks off. Let's see what else we've got. Midfield 2. Lewis Bay obviously makes his debut. The first player to make his debut against Chelsea in midfield since one Billy Bremner. Yeah? Alongside Calvin Phillips. We need to see Calvin, man, next season. We have to stay in the division. You've got Rafinha from the right, Rodrigo in the 10, Jack Harrison from the left. Dan James leading the line. Come on, Leeds United, please. Parvez says, which team will win? Paco Mac in the house. Nice to see you, brother. Our sister says, Cooper will be stretched off after 10 minutes you watch. Don't say that. Who is Paco Mac? The Chelsea song's getting sung around Ellen Road. Tommy Tuchel then, Tommy Tuchel. He's Chelsea lineup. Paco Mac equals brother. There you go. P-Head says, coming down to the wire now. Sorry to say, but I really hope Chelsea win. P-Head, man, come on now. I know you're Everton. Don't worry. You need us to win, right? You need us to win because you are safe now. You don't need to worry about it. Someone's just said he was better Lampard or Marsh. Marsh. I'm not that. Like, come on now. Don't get it. Don't get it twisted. Pulisic and Mount, either side of Lukaku. Mason Mount is, I think, scored the most goals and got the most assists. Really good player. Loves it against Leeds as well, of course. Bit to score the winner against his old club, says Jamie Farrell. I hope you're right. Remember, if you want to join me as well, folks, you can pause the stream where you're watching and match up with me. There it is, the clock, okay? So if you want to match up with me, you can do by following that above me, okay? These will change during the game, so if at any time Leeds go in front, it will change. Liam Cooper having a go at the cameraman there. I don't know what's happened there. I've just seen him go effing. What was he just doing there? What was it? What was happening there? It just panned out and Cooper going, yeah. You can lip read, right? He went, I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. Maybe the cameraman was right up in his face and he was like, do one. Martin says, why is he persisting with James as centre forward? It doesn't work. Looking at it, I just hope Rafinha's not playing right wing back, brothers. All right? Anyway, taking the knee. Taking the knee. There we go. It's kick-off time. It's do or die time for Leeds United. Come on, Leeds, at home against Chelsea. Boos ringing up. Rodrigo pressing Chalobah. Goes back to Edouard Mendy. Rodrigo follow running. The noise is up. Leeds look up for it early stages. Win that ball. Cooper brings it down. Gives it to Pascal. Pascal definitely playing at left back. Cooper lifts it upfield. In behind Chalobah. And it's Jack Harrison to chase him. It does look like Rafinha is playing right wing back. Rafinha's playing right wing back. Foul, Chelsea. It's going to be a free kick. 8-5-6-3. Robbie says, let's hold for 5 minutes. Yeah, let's do this. Detailing. Rafinha is playing at right wing back. James has got his hair chopped. Plenty of pressing. Puts Rudiger in the bin. Rafinha makes the challenge. Kovacic, very press-resistant player. Need to watch him there. He's got the wrong side of Lewis Bate. Plays it out wide to Pulisic. Cooper gets across. Puts it out for a throw. Puts it out for a throw. Cooper's up for this, says Black Country Fisherman. He is, for sure. Throw-in. Alonso into Lukaku. Cooper, header. It's headed back in by Chalobah. Mount. Pascal, good challenge. Comes out by Chalobah. Gives it to Reece James. Hopefully Pascal has a go at him all night. Harrison, good pressing this from Leeds United. We need to continue that all game. Mount gets wrong side of Cooper. Mount, no foul, please. Back to James. We don't want that delivery coming in. Calvin, Kovacic. Get your foot in someone. Well done, Calvin. Great challenge that by KP. Here's Rodrigo. Oh, he's had to play it back to Cooper. Where's the right back? Where's Raf? So it is a back three of Cooper, Llorente and Cork, and then Rafinha's playing right wing back. Try to create some width. Him and Rodrigo, little 1-2 there. Rafinha tries to switch the play. Manages to find Strauch. Strauch will run forward, but anyway, it's Lewis Bate. Twice challenged, maybe the occasions, just getting to him in these early stages. He just needs to calm down a little bit, Lewis Bate. A couple of occasions, he's caught himself there. Here's Pulisic, goes back to Rudiger. Flicks it up to Lukaku. Good. Oh, it's not on ball, referee, man. You're just listening to what the Chelsea players are asking. Come on now. Right, coming up to third minute. It's a free kick halfway. Alonso goes back to Rudiger. Here's Anders Christiansen. We need to get in amongst Christiansen and Chalobah for sure. Passing around in little triangles there. We need to keep Kovacic off the ball as well if we can. Alonso inside to Lukaku. Lukaku, don't pin your man. Finds Mount. There's too much. Playing too narrow. Too much width. Reece James in the penalty box. Cuts into his left. Cut back. Mount. There you go. 1-0. Fucking hell. 1-0. 1-0. Too narrow. Too narrow. Ball out to Reece James. You don't want to leave him on his own. Don't want to leave him on his own. Too narrow. Far too narrow. Right? This is what I'll say. So simple. Too narrow. Reece James, acres of space. Switch the play. Easy ball in. Mount doesn't miss. People want to tell me, come on now. Look at how much space he's got. Look at how much space Reece James has got. Who's following Mason Mount? Who is following Mason Mount? Not even 5 minutes in, and we are 1-0 down. There you go. Mason Mount, back of the net, 1-0. You know what I mean? Too narrow. Too narrow. Too narrow, man. Honestly, man, what can you say? What can you say? What can someone explain to me? No, too narrow. Reece James, I said to you before we kicked off the game, we can't let him be on the ball. And he picks out Mason Mount, and Mason Mount finds the back of the net. Too easy, man. Yeah, too easy. Not even 5 minutes in, and we're 1-0 down against Chelsea. Where was our defender standing off yet? Well, man marking, I don't know. I'm not advocating man marking. I'm not saying that, right? Ball over the top here for Lukaku. Llorente's the one with him. Goes back to James. Reece James into Kovacic. Come on, Dan James, get back across. Here's Mount. Reece James again. And goes back to Chalobah. Jorginho, lovely pass that into Mount. Oh, it could have been 2 there. Lukaku couldn't get on the end of it. Michael DiCaprio says it's all over, fuming. Well, there's Rafinha, right back, playing it into the box. Anyway. People say none of them deserve our time. It's not even the team. Like, what more could Pascal have done? Like, he's been asked to play a certain way. You know, we're playing so narrow, and you've got Reece James who can deliver a ball at right wing back in so much space. You know, yeah. And then you've got, and not only that, we've got centre backs playing. Like, you've dropped Junior Firpo, which, okay, might be the right decision, and playing centre-backs at full-back, you know, or your best player at right wing-back. Make it make sense, someone. Please. Please make it make sense. Anyway, the Leeds fans will continue to support. Noise going up around Ellen Road. But I have a feeling that we're gonna. I don't know. What do we do, folks, from here? You know, we need to create chances as well. Like, this is what we need to see. Are we going to see that? You know, they've almost had a second early doors. Chelsea, a ball coming in from the right as well. You know, headed by Rafinha into James, tries to turn his man. Kovacic brings him down. Anyway, the I True says, what do you think our chances are of coming back? Mate, it's never over. But what I'm saying, before this game, I've not seen enough to say that we create, or Lewis Bate caught on the ball. It's not a foul, that either. Mason Mount, we're lucky to get away with that. But I've not seen anything up to this point that shows me we'll create chances. So we're going to struggle. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. We need to be able to create chances. And if we're not doing that, we're not going to get back into the game. And we're set up to not concede. You know, Jesse said in his pre-match chat, he said, you know, we need to stay in the game and then take our chances when they come. We're not in the game now, are we? We're behind. So now we need to open up. But I'm not sure if we have that. Bate looks lost. He's struggling out there. Here he is on the ball though now. Does well. Good, well done. Plays it out to Rafinha. That's a lovely ball into Rudiger. Just too much pace on it. Right idea, good ball. Right idea, good ball. But this is my point. Okay, Rafinha's wide, yeah, wide, and plays it into almost plays it into Rafinha. Into Rodrigo. Here he is now, actually on the wing. Nice to see. Rafinha cross. Oh, almost falls to Rodrigo. Chance. Go on, Dan. Go on, Dan James. Pass the ball, son. Oh, chance now. Kovacic, potentially. It goes back anyway to Alonso. The odd chance there. Yeah, James not great in them forward positions, it has to be said. His Chalobah goes there to Reece James. Here's Jorginho. Alonso heads it on. Cock, what are you doing? Why hasn't he let that go through to Meslier? Why hasn't he let that go through to Meslier? Please do not concede from this now. Oh my God. What is going on? The ball is there for Meslier to catch. Cock decides to kick it out, give it a Chelsea player, and we almost concede. They are all over shop at the back. We're going pragmatic and we can't even defend. Do you know what I mean? My days, please, Leeds. It's so difficult to watch. Jorginho. Llorente cuts it out, but it falls to Lukaku. Lukaku using his strength, strike. Oh, man, it's like pinball. Rafinha passes it to Jorginho. Leeds cannot get out. Oh, man. Justin says we're all over the place. I know. Here's Mount. Strauch, well done. Come on, Leeds, please. Llorente out wide, smashes it to Harrison. Harrison can't keep it in. I hear you, Harmony. This is what I'm saying, man. And people say to me, anyway, what can you do? Robin Koch, what are you doing there, man? The thing is, it's going to spill over in the ground soon as well. I think. Here's Rudiger at centre back, plays it out to Alonso. Alonso tries to cross it. Remember, this is a Chelsea side that haven't won in 5, by the way. They're all over us. Anyway, here's Reece James. Anyway, Chelsea, Chalobah. Chelsea seen a lot of the ball, 65% of the ball so far. Dominant, really, from them, isn't it? Let's be honest, 12 minutes in. Yeah, and it's funny hearing the commentators say they were expecting a battle, having to fight for every ball. And it's not transpired to be that way, has it? Not transpired to be that way. Just like passengers a little bit. Calvin trying to get in amongst it. Leeds trying to press. Nothing happens. Kovacic manages to find Mount. Here's Reece James. Strauch's got to get across. Don't let him cross that ball. Pascal. There we go. It's an easy cross in the end. Pulisic gets his head to it, but Meslier catches it. Man, conceding in first couple of minutes, you know. Wow. Oh, Sham, let's not do this, man. Chelsea are a top 10 club in the world. Let's keep it in perspective. Let's not do this, bro. You've got to be competitive. We can't. It's not fair to say, oh, well, they're top 10, so it's okay. This isn't okay. We're not competitive. At this minute, and I hope it changes, we're not competitive. That is not okay. That's not okay. You don't have to. You can support the team without accepting that. Here's Rodrigo. Goes back to Lewis Bate. Harrison. Chance. Potentially James. No. Reece James. Great defending. Comes, get goal side. There's the ball through to Lukaku. Lukaku in beside. Llorente has to make the challenge. Cooper gets his foot in. Calvin back to Koch. Well done. Yeah, Dan, I didn't say we haven't been competitive all season. Why are you throwing that out? We're talking about the here and now. Here's Koch. Rafinha inside. Straight to Jorginho. Mount. Pulisic. Leeds are all over shop. It's going to get more. It's going to get more of this if we're not careful. Yeah, exactly, Wickety. 1, 2, 3, exactly. You know, this is a Chelsea side that haven't won in 5. I'm not saying they're not a fantastic side. They are, right? But we're making them look like they're amazing again. Do you know what I mean? Kev, Liverpool fan, knows his stuff. Joe, just flick the game on. Are you playing a back three? This looks reckless. Yeah, we are, mate. Rafinha's playing at right wing back, and we've got a centre back in Pascal Struijk playing at left wing back. It's all over. It's all over the shop. Rafinha will lose passes as well. But listen, I'm not gonna hammer him because he's playing in a position that he's not familiar with. He's playing at right back, man. But we'll see. It looks like it has changed to a back four? And now Cox playing at right back, potentially. Bait, where's James playing now? Has James gone to right wing back? What about Jamie Shack? Yeah, Matt Hayes there. Oh, well done, James. That's a foul by Rudiger. Oh, he's told to get up, man. That's a foul. Please. Matt Hayes there, Tottenham fan. Again, these are people outside of Leeds. Says it hurts me to watch this after the treatment Bielsa got. The grass isn't always green, and the similarities to Poch and Spurs are striking and endless. It's upsetting for me, bro. But there you go. James, poor pass, cut out. It's gonna be a throw. Ryan says Leeds fans need to stick together. Fact is, but this isn't on us. This isn't on us. Yeah. This is on them. The fans are there. Yeah. The fans will get at each other. That's fine. I received it yesterday. But go on, Calvin, son. Make some handball. He's handballed it there in the process. Good challenge, Kovacic tries to get rid, but Struijk manages to clear it. Here's Rafinha back to Koch. Struijk's now playing off the right. James on the left. Has there been a switch? I don't know, man. Here's Cooper. Yeah, Pascal's made his way over there, so it looks like him and James. Anyway, Leeds actually in the final third. Kovacic. Foul by Kovacic on James. I'd argue the first one was a foul and not that one. But listen, this is a set pieces. This is a set piece. This is where we've been dangerous under Jesse, Burnley FC. I'm sorry. If you don't laugh, you will cry. So, we created 3 chances against Arsenal from set pieces at the weekend. Hopefully we do this, yeah? Hopefully we can create something from this. You've got Rafinha, Harrison, and Calvin stood over it. Let's get a goal. Let's hope. Yeah, Kev said this is where the extra centre-back can help. That's true. We have been all right from them. Let's have a look. Rafinha to take it. Arms up in the air. Let's get it in the box. Calvin the one. Lukaku heads it out. No real challenge for him there. Rodrigo. Let it go for a corner. Corner ball. Come on now. Corner ball. Corner ball for Leeds United. I know people in the chat saying it's not negative or whatever, but in the chat, but it's what people are seeing, right? Like James, decent knock. Oh, it's headed out by Reece James. Going to come to Bay. Will it bounce favourably? Llorente! It's wide. It's wide. It's something. It's something. Yeah. He scored at the weekend. It's set piece. Yeah, set piece, man. Burnley FC, I'm telling you, man. Michael says we're shuffling players around like deck chairs on the Titanic. Jonathan says, Joe, please stay positive. You make the game much better to watch. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Here's Pascal. Little 1-2 with Jack Harrison. Leeds United are coming into it now. Challenged by Chalobah. It's going to be a throw. It was far. It was a fair challenge. Adesh says narrow formation works very well on Football Manager. Sadly, this is not it. This is not a video game yet. I think the narrowness of the formation costs us that first goal because Reece James is in acres of space. Great touch by Llorente. Pass back by young Lewis Bate. But Leeds United, this is the thing. Like, Leeds United are now coming into it, which I'm happy about. But we've left ourselves a mountain to climb. Do you see what I'm saying? We have left ourselves a mountain to climb. And that's, it is, you know what I mean? We've left ourselves a mountain to climb. But, you know, it's not over till it's over, is it? That's what we've got to remember. Here's Pascal Strauch. Rodrigo. Oh, Lewis Bates lost out. It's Mount again. He's the real one causing Leeds all sorts of problems. Flicked into Kovacic. We need to keep that momentum up. Get this ball back quick time. Here's Jorginho. Sent back to Rudiger. Rudiger switches it. Watch James over out on that touchline. There is Chalobah. Watch his touch. Well done. Cooper makes its way through to Melion. This time there is communication. Yeah? Melier gets it. Llorente, get rid, please. Let's not mess about with it. Cork into Rafinha. Rafinha's give it away so many times from that right wing back position. It's terrible. It's terrible. And I am going to start having a go at him, man. Honestly, that's shocking. Shocking passes from right wing back from Rafinha. It's almost as if he isn't a right back. And I suppose position on the pitch doesn't mean you can't pass the ball, does it? That's for sure. So let's not pretend that. Here's Dan James challenging with Reece James. Reece James gets wrong side of him. Lukaku. Sorry, it was Lewis Bates. I keep getting them two mixed up. Lukaku for Alonso. Watch this ball coming in. Oh, tell you what's a vital header by Cock that, because Lukaku's waiting. Here is Mason Mount. Let's it go for a throw-in. Anyway, Mount to take the throw. Reece James with the throw. Not taken quickly. There is Reece James. Anyway, gets it back off the throw. Here's Rudiger. Matt says, I'll start having a go at Rafinha as well. He's been atrocious. Simple 10-yard passes going astray every single time. Yeah, it's true. Like, I let him off the first few because he's playing a position that, although position has nothing to do with you passing the ball, I hear that. But yeah, now it's getting embarrassing. Lee Waters with the super chat. Thank you, brother. Says, listen, top 10, nothing. We're just crap. And that's facts. I've seen teams play Chelsea over the last few years and give them a right game. We are poor. I think, listen, I hear that. And I know someone said, oh, well, we should be accepting of it because they're top 10 team in the world. No, that's not how it should be. I'm getting a little bit more happier with the performance, but not in the early stages when that comment was made. But like I say, Chelsea haven't won in 3 games. No, 1 win in 5. 1 win in 5. No clean sheets in 3 games. And yeah, when we haven't really laid a glove. So we have every reason to be unhappy, especially when you consider the importance of this game, you know. It's a throw-in given against Leeds United. Well done, Liam Cooper gets there ahead of him. But Kovacic, well done, Dan James. Oh, that's a fucking decent challenge, referee. And now he's he's given a red card. What's going on? The referee wasn't even going to give anything, and then Jorginho's had to go at him, and he's given a red card. What is going on? What is going on? Anthony Taylor, are you having a laugh? Jorginho has mentioned to the ref, and then he's pulled out a red card. Watch that back, people. Please watch that back, because nothing even, I swear, we're all like, decent challenge, he's got the ball. Why aren't we seeing it again? Show us that again. That's a joke, you know. No red, that. That is no red. Show me that again. Why are we not seeing this again? He wins the ball, man. Oh, God. But why is it until... Let's have a look. Oh, God, it's... yeah, it's really high on reflection. That's bad on reflection. It's high. He's going to go, and if they'd have gone to VAR, he'd have gone. Dan James, if they're checking it from VAR, like... Now he's going to go. Now he's gone. He didn't look like it at the start. Jess is fuming. I don't... Oh, now I'm gutted. Because, like, look, say what you want. That's now James gone. That's now James gone for the season. What is going on? The referee... I mean, when he made the decision, look, everyone in the comments are saying it's not a red. On what planet is that a red? When you see it back, okay. But I mean, Dan James has gone flying in. What we're saying about it, it's a defo red dome reflection. I suppose it was coming because Dan James has been doing that all season. Dan James has been doing that all season. The goalkeepers, the defenders, whatever. But I don't know what we do now. I don't know what we're doing now. Yeah, look, listen now. Like, we've got the commentators saying, and this is the commentator, right? This is plain as day, saying, you know, how. Oh, another foul given. It's just going to spill over in the ground though, because it's going to spill over in the ground as well because of the red, and it didn't look like a red. Let's be honest. So the crowd are going to be fuming because had I have seen that in real time, we seen it in real time, right? And we didn't think it was a red. So now the crowd, it's going to go next level, isn't it? It's going to go look next level and look on reflection. Looks terrible. It does. It just gets from bad to worse for us, really. Alonso, James, 2-0, probably. Oh, Mount's missed. Thankfully, came off Chalobah. Surprised referee didn't give a corner though there. Anyway. Matt's just, yeah. Exactly, Matt. Yeah, you're right. There is that. Ruben Loftus-Cheek looks like he's coming on, so they're going to be making a change, probably a tactical tweak. Yeah, it's bad. It is bad from James, that. I just don't know what we do now. You know, but even just prior to that, and I hate to come back to it, but the commentators were saying, like, to see your best attacking outlet playing at right wing back, basically marking Alonso, is a madness. It's a madness. The aggression from the players, which, you know, Jesse asked for, they're letting themselves down as well. Yeah, James, I believe it. I said it was a red, bro. Not at the time. Those that are coming and saying it's a red, I said it's a red, 100% a red. Kovacic has hurt himself now, probably is. I mean, he's probably going to come off, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek's going to come on. No, he can't be feigning injury. It was brutal, weren't it? The challenge, brutal. Here's that goal. Look how much space, though. Look how much space Reece James has got for that goal. Because of how narrow, and we said that. We said that, man. If you haven't already as well, please do smash a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that for me. Graham Smith saying on social media, I suspect that Taylor has considered James to be out of control, therefore recklessly endangering an opponent. The question is, does he need to go into a challenge like that where he did? And that's something something considering, you know. It looked like he got the ball. It was reckless on reflection. We've seen now, I mean, it wasn't as, I mean, Aylings were clean cut. Do you know what I mean? Aylings were clean cut. But there you go. Leeds said, you must be happy, Joe, proving how well we would have done with Bielsa. I don't take no happiness in this, bro. I don't take no happiness in this. People will say that we would have already been down with Bielsa anyway, so it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we're not getting. We're down to 10 minutes. The difference is, right, I had a real Lukaku there, little nudge. There you go. There's the game. Flag went up, but do you know what? I think Llorente is looking for the foul as well. He sort of gave Llorente a little nudge, got through, lifted over the keeper. Let's see. It might go to VAR. This. Yeah, he is offside. He is offside. It's a lovely little ball that from Mount, I think. And you notice how he gave Llorente that little push. But if you look at that little nudge that he gives Llorente just as he's about to make a leap for the ball, he's got that little bit of quality. You know what I mean? They're checking VAR. He is offside. They'll probably give it though. Yeah, he's definitely offside. What are we doing here, please? Come on now. He's offside. Don't do this. Yes, thank you. Yeah, of course they have to make certain. Of course they do. No shocks there. It was clear as day. Calvin, Strauch. Oh, nice, Rodrigo. Nice little bit of play there. Tries to get Harrison in. Chalobah makes the challenge. Rabona Red says, Joe, will Leeds survive the drop? It's looking less and less likely, pal. We need something from this game, ideally. And we've got Brighton on Saturday as well, who've turned into the best team in the world over the last couple of weeks. So, yep. Goodfella says Leeds will get worse. We aren't coming back anytime soon. In this game, or do you mean in the future? Over 1,000 people watching as well. Thank you for that. So smash a like on the video. Have you not heard? Says, is this just a repeat of the last game? Might as well be, isn't it? Eat, sleep, red card, repeat. That's what it is, man. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Come on, Leeds United, though. Harry says, this is too much to bear. Have a good night, Joe. Peace out. Yeah. Peace out, Leeds. M says, Joe, finish your assignment and let's have a watch along for the North London derby. No, listen, it's not over till it's over. Sham says Leeds will stay up. Brentford and Brighton at the same level as the top six. We don't have a great watch there. Jack says it's sad to watch, mate. We have an 80 million winger at right back. Don't play him there. That's all I say. But I can't say that because you get hammered for it. But you don't play your right wing. You don't play your best player at right wing back. Do you think Klopp would play Salah at right wing back? Do you know what I mean? Do you think Conte would play Son at wing back? Don't know. I'm just saying, man. Rabona says, don't, Joe Leeds will be back up before you know it. I'm not too sure. Christopher Lang says, someone says, on what planet is he worth 80 million? That's not the main point, right? That's not the main point here. Okay? 50 million, 60 million, whatever you want, right? Anyway. Reece James. Oh, what a knock that is. Inches away. What a knock that was by Reece James. Great header by Lukaku. What a ball. Fizzed in. Lukaku just wide. Manny says, I just can't no more. Everything is so wrong. If we stay up, that would be an injustice to the rest. Wow. Strauch into Harrison. There's a little part of me wants the players to go, yo, sack this. Rafinha, you play up top. I'm going to play in the single pivot. This is Calvin, by the way. I'm going to play in the single pivot. Rafinha, you play up top. Do you know what I mean? There's a little part of me that wants them to do that. Do you know what I mean? I want them to Jack Harrison's down now. Falling apart at the seams. The team that was is just breaking between our very eyes. I said this last week. It's like the team's like eating itself from within. You know, you've got Dallas, Mr. Consistent, breaking his leg. You know, Dallas, Mr. Consistent, breaking his leg. Cooper out. Bamford never been seen all season. You know, they're done, man. See, Jack, you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. It's okay, but if we're not created, then what's the point? You know what I mean? Now Junior Firpo's coming on. Yellow card, get your bets in. I'm sorry. If you don't laugh, you will cry. All right? If you don't laugh, you will cry. Miles says opinion on red card, definite red. Dangerous. So Giles says, Joe, do you reckon Bamford Leeds? If we go down, there'll be options. I think Brighton might come in for him. I was told by someone who knows their stuff that Brighton were considering bidding back last summer. But he was never going to leave Leeds. But yeah, I think Brighton or someone would take Patrick Bamford all day. Harrison goes, Calvin goes, Rafinha goes. Don't know what Rodrigo does, but I mean, 27 million in Championship. I don't know. But listen, we're not down yet. Are we? Jack Harrison looks like he's coming off. So he's done. Maybe he's out for the season. James out for the season. Ayling gone, you know. I don't know who we're going to play at the weekend. So Firpo's coming on. So that means Firpo's going to play left wing. Who else is on that bench? Let me just take a look at. Yeah, it's funny. Even this is what I'm saying, though. Even the commentary are taking the piss, man. The commentary can see what we can see. Rafinha, they're just saying there, I bet Rafinha's saying to Calvin, get me involved up the pitch. Who's the person stopping getting him involved up the pitch? Because we can all see it. We can all see where Firpo needs to be. Sorry, not Firpo, Rafinha. So now Rafinha is not playing at right wing back. So Firpo's playing left wing back, and I think, does that mean Strauch or will it be Koch? Let's have a look. There's a medical situation in the Chelsea area of the ground, so it looks like we're going to have a lull here. Maybe it might be someone's heart or something. Seems to be happening a lot, doesn't it, at football? Hopefully, whoever it is are okay. Sending love to them. Jesse Marsh is going to get some pointers to them. Team Talk Time says Anthony Tomo, yeah. Jim Funk says, mate, Rafinha can't pass 5 yards. Doesn't really matter if he goes up top. There is that as well, mate. I'm not saying he's had a good game by any stretch of the imagination. Terry said it's only 1-0. Keep the faith there. Yeah. This is this is where pragmatism comes into play. Look, here's Rodrigo having a chat with Jorginho. He's probably saying, man, he's asking us to play so central, man. It's brutal, man. I'm joking. I'm not. What was I going to say anyway? I forget what I was going to say. While it's 1-0, that we're still in with a chance, and I hear that, and that's what people will say to me if it ends like this, or it's only 1-0. I would argue, can't really say anything when James gets his red card, and that's not Jesse's fault. I do think he was culpable against Arsenal. People told me, no, players, error, red card, etc. No, I hear that. But it was 27 minutes we got that red card. Prior to that, we were doing nothing. I think we haven't done nothing in this game, have we, really? Yeah, Paco Mac, exactly. Only 1-0, but where are our goals gonna come from, especially with 10 men? Just what I'm saying. We don't create anything at the minute, you know. Giancarlo, the system doesn't enable him to do this. This is a point I made about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe. I made it on the Prem preview. I said it to Oscar. You know, he's not able to. You're playing so compact, so narrow that he doesn't even have the time. Whereas you think when he was in that single pivot, you know, enables. We're seeing now Calvin, Rodrigo, Rafinha having chats. There's a little part of me wants them to say, let's go back. Let's go back and get back in this game, eh? Do you know what I mean? Because whatever they're being asked to do at the minute, it's not happening, is it? Is it? Tell me it is, and I'll hear you, but do you know what I mean? I don't know. Mr. Moog, no one's saying it's not Marsha's fault. Like, why are we bringing up the manager from before? Because I get hammered for that, yeah? Why are we doing that? I'm not saying it's Marsha's fault we don't have a striker. I didn't say that. I mean, to be fair, when we bought Rodrigo for 27 million, he was brought in as a striker. People forget that now, though, yeah? Yeah. James says, feel sorry for Marsh. Seems way out of his depth. Though lack of quality on the pitch never helps. Yeah. Anyway, let's not play the blame game. I'll try not to. Anyway. Here is Reece James. We've got 41 minutes on the clock now. Research one says, as a Burnley fan, I love to see it. I bet you do. Of course you do. The Gibbler 84, Leeds will beat Brentford and stay up. PS, thank you for Pontus. Yeah. Oh, Lukaku, lovely ball. Reece James, there you go. What a save. What a save, Melio. What a save, Melio. That could prove to be vital. That could prove to be vital. He's offside anyway, but look at this little touch there by Lukaku. Lukaku looks on it today. Reece James is offside. But what a save by Melio, by the way. What a save. Yeah, Research one. I don't blame you, mate. Yeah. Over 1,000 people watching. Thank you for that. Please do smash a like on the video if you haven't already. 500 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes. That'd be great if we could do that. So please make that happen. Here is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's such a good player. Such a good player. Carries the ball phenomenally well. Alonso's pass is poor. Bait. Rodrigo. Rafinha ahead of him. Can he find him? Yes, he can. He's got it all to do, though. He's the only white shirt up there. Where is everyone? Rodrigo's pass to Calvin, and the ball gets nicked off him by Pulisic. Calvin, frustration brings him down. Yellow card. He's frustrated, Calvin. They're losing their heads. They're losing their heads. They're losing their heads, people. They're losing their heads, man. Yeah, Justin said it's like he's fed up. Yeah. They all are, I think. You know? It's like, yeah, KP yellow, his heart on his sleeve, Leeds lad, all that stuff. Not condoning it, you know what I mean? But it's pure frustration. Pure frustration. Yeah, if Calvin gets another yellow, we're done out here, yeah. We got away with one. It was a red, says Giancarlo. No, definitely wasn't a red, that, pal, I don't think. I don't think. I don't know about no release clause. 97 yellows in a season, mentally. Here's Rudiger. There's just nothing there for us, is there, at the minute? Here's Mason Mount. Firpo comes out to challenge him, manages to find Reece James. Jorginho clips it up. Mellier gets the ball. Wiki says Chelsea are playing with 2 midfielders and overrunning you. It's embarrassing. The fan as well who was involved in the medical emergency is all right, people, which is good to see. Oh, Loftus-Cheek just bounces Bate off the ball. Bate looks a little bit out, it's harsh, out of his depth, but he's struggling out there. I think personally. Rudiger. Leeds United just chasing shadows at the minute. Here's James. Into Lukaku tries a 1-2. 6 minutes added time. Giancarlo feels sorry for Marsh because our players are morons. He's not. He's culpable as well, Giancarlo. He's culpable as well. The system. And I hate to do this, and people will hammer me. I'm not gonna say it. It is what it is. But yeah. This isn't just on them. No, Matty, hear that. Definitely doesn't. Robin Koch, can he get round Alonso? Alonso manages to get goal side. Don't foul him, Robin. Just keep him in there. You've done well there, Robin. Fair play. Goes out for a Leeds United throw. Here's Firpo. Well done, Junior. Now move it on. Go on, Junior. Keep battling. James. Oh, Junior. Harmony says if we wear crash helmets in the second half, it won't hurt so much. Yeah. Yeah. I feel a bit like Mourinho where he says, if I speak, I will be in trouble. If I speak. Oh, God. Anyway, Pulisic, Koch. Oh, God. The challengers flying in left, right, and centre here. Why those on loan not brought back? We can't have them, mate. We can't have them at the minute. You can't have the loans. Their season's still going. Do you know what I mean? People are trying to entice me in. Speak, Joe. Speak. I can't. If I speak, I am in trouble. You know this, man. You know what I'm saying in here anyway. You don't even need for me to verbalize it, man. Yes, Joe Madigan, my guy. If you want to know what I'm saying, speak. See Joe Madigan in the chat. See Joe Madigan in the chat. And people will say, oh, there were yellow cards before that, but they've not. There were yellow cards, yeah, because of the manner in which we played, all out, all attack, flying into challenges, etc. Pressing the way that we did, but it's not. I don't know. Even just like the reaction from Raf after the Arsenal red card for Ayling, it don't happen. Ayling don't make that challenges, yeah. But listen, and this is what people will say. It's only 1-0. We're still in it. Fair enough. And if that keeps us up, then pragmatism is the way. But what if we? Let's have a look what the stats are saying anyway. So we've had 2 shots in total, 2 none on target, 1 corner. Let's have a look at the possession. So 36% of the ball. Yeah, I mean it's been all Chelsea bar the corner that we had. But yeah, I mean it's been a tough game for us, hasn't it? And then obviously the red card comes really just after we'd had that little foray into their half and with the corner, Yeah. Someone said deja vu from the Arsenal game. Matt Hayes says, sorry if this is out of place, but it's unfair that you're being made to feel like the bad guy for telling the truth. There seems to be a weird feeling among Leeds fans that it's all Bielsa versus March. That's what I'm saying. And I do bring up Bielsa, but then I see in the comments as well, like someone said, I've seen it as well, like James getting sent off. Well, that was a Bielsa signing. Right, why are we doing this though? But as I say, I think it's a microcosm of Leeds United at the minute. Everyone's unhappy. People are being like, basically, we had 3 years of absolute gold dust, and then it's now not like that, and we're not winning games, and we'd be at the bottom. Paco Mac, you're probably right. Look, if we had played this way all season, we'd probably be rock bottom. Giancarlo says goal different doesn't matter now. Go all out attack, yeah. Have a go. MH says Bielsa in capital letters failed. We're not in the relegation, bro. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, though. Let's not do that because, like I say, get hammered for it. We've got a minute left, 30 seconds left. Yeah, Jamie says, don't mind teams scoring, but the red card is a disgrace. I'm very ashamed of James and Ayling. I think the James one, yeah, I mean, he's gone for the ball, didn't need to be as aggressive as it is, but Mr. Moog says, I think we need to remember these are top 4 teams. We did well against other sides. Which, Mr. Moog? I implore you to tell me which. Because we were XG'd in all our last 5 games, which included Watford. I know we won Watford 3-0, fair enough, but we were rubbish. Let's have a look. Man City winning 1-0. Matt says there's absolutely a need for comparisons to be there. It's the only way you can judge progress, but it seems like you can't criticise Marsh because you want Bielsa to stay. That's unfair. Yeah. No, you bang on the money. Get your halftime. Get your comments in. Get your comments in if you can. Matty Harrison said, I'm so annoyed with the board. They've caused this. Yeah, for sure. Everything's gone wrong this year, says Dibs. Isabella says, if Bielsa can make us look good, we can play good. We've changed. There's no denying it. He is God. Exactly. The guy polished a turd. I told you before, and I said it in the preview to this game that I got lambasted for and hammered for and lost subscribers for, that people used to say to me when I used to say it was a championship squad playing Premier League football, people used to say to me that is disrespectful to the squad. They finished 9th. They're not championship players, they're Premier League players. And you lost the man that made them like they were, and now you're seeing what they were. Bazzi, I am not saying we're out of it. Let me just say that I'm not resigned until we are mathematically down. I will always be like, please. I thought that today, and while it's still like this, we're still in it. And that's one thing you can say for Jeff, because if we come away with 1-1, then it proves everyone's point that say pragmatism and all that sort of stuff. It's just when we don't, and we have no shots on target, or have 3 touches in the opposition box, like we did against Arsenal, whatever, 10 men or not. And people will say 10 men, right? And I hate to do it. But we beat Man City last season with 10 men. Okay, that's not this season, but it shows you it can be done, right? It can be done. There's a super chat coming. See, Nigel, I'm not though, bro. What do you want me to do, bro? What? I'm being comparative. Like, what do you want me to say? What can I say? Like that's all I have to compare it to. I understand you're upset, and but he's not here now, and I'm just comparing what we had or what was before. Listen, I'll be straight with you now. I'm going to start putting trigger warnings. If I speak about Bielsa and it annoys you, don't watch. Genuinely don't watch, because it's going to frustrate you. But I can only compare to what came before. And as I said, I think we're going backwards. Super chat from Colin Kerwin. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, this is depressing. This is depressing, man. We are not at the races at all. He run till the end anyways. I can't watch another season of this, though. Yeah. Both. You can getting battered under Bielsa. Now getting beaten, not creating chances. Oh, wow, yeah. Now I need to change it. I do need to change that. I forgot about that. Let me switch that up. You're right, Giancarlo. I'll do that now. That was me wishful thinking before the game kicked off. So that will be us back in 18th, and we will have 67. Oh, no. I wish we had 67. What have I done here? Home points. We will have 34. Away points, they will have 70, I believe. Are they on 70? Let me just double check that. Make sure that's right. Live standings, Chelsea 70. Yeah. Let me get that sorted. Chelsea 70 points and still third. Yeah, so Colin, thank you for your super chat. Thank you for giving me the heads up on that. Sean says, what have I just watched? I know it wasn't great, was it? Harty, super chat. Does Bielsa hold blame for having a small squad? Yeah, of course. He's culpable. No one is exempt from criticism. Of course he is culpable. What I don't like is that the reason we don't have players, though, is down to Bielsa. Bielsa said he would always accept better players, yeah? Just wait there while the... looks like my Wi-Fi's just gone a bit sketchy. Just bear with us 1 second while I take my other devices off the Wi-Fi. It will just come back in a second, folks, if you just bear with it 1 moment. Sorry about that. Looks like it's dropped. Sometimes it does this from time to time. So before I get into that question, because I've had another super chat come in as well, which I will get to in just a sec as well. So just bear with us 1 second there. Looks like it's on its way back anyway. But yeah, of course, Harty, he holds blame for small squad. What I don't like is obviously the chat that comes about... oh, well, it's his fault for not wanting more players. There was a number of occasions, like who can forget Rodrigo de Paul responded to a tweet basically saying it's in the club's hands, praying for the move, never happened. There was Lewis O'Brien at Huddersfield. Bielsa wanted him, signed off on him, we didn't pay. So it wasn't all at his door, I don't think, you know what I mean, as the board would have you believe. Yeah. But 1 sec. I don't want to miss that super chat coming, because I've had loads of comments coming in. Like I said, there's over 1,000 people watching. Thank you so much for that. Keep smashing the like on the stream if you haven't already as well. Never stop talking about Bielsa. I'll try not to, mate. Try not to. Well, you know I won't anyway. Let's have a look. I'm trying to find the other super chat. Where is it? Sorry about this. Doesn't make for great watching, does it? Yeah, Michael, good point. Also an even bigger point as well. Where's that super chat gone? I will find it. I've seen it come in, don't sweat it. So I will get to your point, I promise you. I've just got to find it in my comments. If anyone can... there we go. Matt Ward. Says, we had a chance with Bielsa, pal. Now a lesser chance with Jesse. Either is riskier, but riskier now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're not creating chances, and if you don't create chances, you can't win games of football. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? And we're not doing that currently. You know, we're not doing that in any of the games. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just don't know why. I said to you before the game, I don't know how we win this game of football, and people hammered me for it, but I don't. We've gone out and again looked pretty toothless. You know, conceded within, when was the first goal? 4 minutes. You know, but that is due to the system, in that we play too narrow. The ball goes out to the right. James in so much space. Said before the game, can't give him so much space. Finds his pal Mount. Most goals and assists in his team this season. Finds the back of the net. You know what I mean? There's people mentioning about Bate in there as well. Agreed. He doesn't. He looks his age, doesn't he? Which is disappointing. Maybe the occasion's got to him against, you know, former players, but he's up against Jorginho. He's up against Kovacic. He's up against Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek's a baller. He was someone I would have loved at Leeds United. Hearty Momo, thanks again for the super chat. Says, is the expectation automatic promotion if down? For me, yeah. 100%. If we go down, I want us back at the first time of asking, because we will have. Yes, there'll be a big churn of squad. There will be a big churn of squad. I've seen the super chat, Daniel. I'll get to it. There'll be a big churn of squad, but you're going to have money there. Calvin will leave. Rafinha will leave. I think Bamford will leave. I think Harrison will leave. Some of the internationals might want to move on. Koch, Germany, might want to move on. Llorente, Spain, might want to move on. Rodrigo, the same. So maybe there might be too much of an overhaul, but there'll be money there. And if Jesse is still the man, maybe he's, I don't. It's too early to say. Everyone keeps saying me, but at the minute I'm not liking what I'm seeing. But it's not his squad, okay? So let's see. But then, do we want to give someone a load of money to build the squad and then it not work out? It's stuff that you have to consider. Another super chat coming in from Daniel says, Bielsa said he would have had new players, but only if improved the squad. That costs money. The board didn't supply that and gambled. Just my opinion. Bang on the money, mate. Bang on the money. You're on the money. Can't say fairer than that, can you? Mick says, stay a bit more positive, Joe. What though? From what? We're still in this game and we're still not out of it. Like, I still think we've got Brighton to play. They've got Tottenham. We have to hope Tottenham get something tomorrow, really, against Arsenal. Because if they don't, they might. I don't know. Are they still in the top four then at that point? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look what some of the people are saying on social media. So let's have a look. Oh, it looks like Graham's having a word with someone. Graham Smith, utterly needless. Just on the Dan James challenge to be out of control in this game and risk missing the two even bigger ones to come in is so hard to understand in that area of the pitch, especially. So Dan James taking a lot of flack, but rightly so. A little bit too over aggressive. Same with Luke Ayling. Man City are now 2-1 up after being 1-1. Someone saying another cracking game. Christ, I hate this season. At least we have a takeover to look forward to this summer. If indeed that happens. Look at the absentees now as well, going into the final two games. Dallas, Forshaw, Somerville, Ayling, James, Roberts, and then question marks over Bamford and Harrison. Doesn't make for great reading, does it? I think, end the season now, go down, reset. But even them players that are missing there, are Dallas and Forshaw going to be good next season? And is Ayling, do you know what I mean? It just needs a total reset, doesn't it? It definitely needs that. All out then. for the final 2 games, which again, quick turnaround Sunday. It's mad. Really is mad. Berrin says, booing for Anthony Taylor as they come off at the break. Chelsea in command, and it just feels like we're waiting for the inevitable second goal. Leeds scrapping, but zero impact in the Chelsea half, even before the red. Frustration clear in a few faces. Yeah, and that's in the players as well. Do you see what I'm saying? That's in the players, not just in the fans, you know. We just don't look good. Square Ball said, instead of a halftime TED talk, why don't we just lobotomize the rest of the players, see how we get on? Phil Hayes says, very similar to Arsenal. Early concession and then an avoidable red card, giving Chelsea firm control. That'll be a 3-game ban for James. So like Ayling, it's season over for him. Yeah, eat, sleep, red card, repeat. That's what it seems to be at the minute under Jesse, you know. You go. We'll soon be back underway in this game. Lovely picture of Rafinha there. We'll save that. Rafinha looking up to high heavens. Rafinha looking up to high heavens as if to say, what is going on here? What is going on? Anyway, I do need El Loco for Leeds. Says the boys are lost. I know you were a big advocate of BLs are out. How are you feeling now, mate? Just out of interest. How are people feeling that fought like that? Second half is upon us. I'm dying for a wee as well, but I feel like I've left it too late. I don't have time, do I? I don't have time. Damn. Do I have time? Ben says, last time we played Chelsea, we had 17 shots. I would have rather stuck with Bielsa and gone down that. If I speak, I am in trouble. If I speak, I am in trouble. Right, second half upon us. Come on now, Leeds United. We're still in this, though. We're still in this. Just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. No changes. Run, Joe. It's all right. I'll make it last. There we go. Oh, there we go. Second half is amongst us. Upon us, amongst us is. Let's just hope that we don't concede early doors like we did earlier. Let's see if Leeds United. Oh, it looks like we've gone with a front 2, Rafinha and Rodrigo. So now we've got Rafinha playing up top. Much prefer that. Do you know what I mean? Because he's our best player in a. Anyway, looks better, a little bit more pressing from the front anyway. With Raf and Rodrigo playing in the 2 up top. Oh, ball in, Lukaku, well defended by Firpo. Oh, offside anyway. Referee getting pelters. Oh, he looks like he's in pain here, Reece James. Ruby says, come on, Watford. Don't even worry about them. We need to win. We need to. Don't. Honestly, Everton are fine. Don't worry about them. So's and Burnley. Jamie says, red card has damaged my move. Yeah. Ash says, I'm 19, so this is the first time I've seen us in the Prem, and I can't believe we might throw it away because of 2 fumbled transfer windows. Yeah. Clock's right, I believe. Maybe a couple of seconds ahead. Yeah, about 4 seconds ahead, potentially. I'll get that changed for you. Nice work down that left-hand side there from Leeds. It's going to be a throw in Leeds. Yes, referee. Fair play. I'll pause it here for a sec. Here is Rafinha. It's actually playing with some width. Gets round Christiansen. Has to come back. Lewis Bate. See an improvement from him in the second half. Rafinha's passed it straight out of play. Great work. El Loco says, Joe, I feel like you. Very sad. All our 3 years gone down the pan, back to where we came from. Sorry to state the obvious. This style of football is hecking bottom all over again. It's not the best, is it? Let's be honest. Here's Calvin. A little bit of space for him. Loftus-Cheek gets across, though. Calvin tries to give it back to Cooper. Almost puts us in trouble. Ball over the top. Headed back by Chalobah. Here's James. Little 1-2 with him and Mount. Calvin, watch yourself. You're on a yellow, please. We do not need you suspended for Brighton. Rafinha up against Loftus-Cheek. No yellow card, please. KDB hat-trick. Apparently it's 3-1 now. Here's Reece James. Someone said if Cellino owned the club, yeah, 3-1 City. If Cellino owned the club, he'd be out by now, mate. Listen, Cellino would never be in the Prem. Let's just say that. Here's Mason Mount wide cross. Lukaku can't get it on target. Thankfully for Leeds United, it's gone over. It's going to be a goal kick to Leeds. Listen, while it stays like this, we're still in the game. Yes, it's not nice to watch. Yes, it's like pulling teeth, but we're still in the game. And that's fair enough. You know, we're still in the game. Hoping and praying business, that's where we're at. Yeah, Ash, exactly. If Cellino would be here, we wouldn't even be in the Prem, would we? Here's James, turned, Firport. Rodrigo tries to catch him, no challenge. Joe, we cannot see the clock. Everyone else can, I think, bro. Is it not you? Yeah, I can see the clock at my end, mate. I think it might be you. Everyone else can, mate. Here's Mason Mount. It's Christiansen to Rudiger. Chelsea's centre-backs playing so high up the pitch now. Alonso puts it out of play. Sugary says, why is Rodrigo still on the pitch? This is the clock's up there, right? You can't see it. We see the clock. Everyone can. Smash a like if you haven't already as well. We have 600 likes, which is mint. Roy says, hard watch. It is, mate. Someone said, is Darko Milinic still on gardening duty? Exactly. Firport. Oh, Bates done well. Oh, Chalobah manages to get back and get the ball, but Bate wins it back. Well done, Lewis' son. Oh, tries to give it to James. He's done well there, Lewis Bate. Calvin smashes into him. Needs to watch himself. Here is Calvin. Goes back to Pascal. Fair play to Lewis Bate. He's come out a different player second half. Kept going. That's the main thing, isn't it? Kickoff says Bate's been terrible. First half, not great. Got lost, but Justin Thomas says hoofball. Where's the goal coming from? I don't know, man. I don't know. Joe says, fair play to you, mate. Doing these streams, it's hard to watch. I know, right? Been spoilt, bro, before. That's what I'm saying. Here's James. Jesse Marsh claps. Jorginho, Lukaku touch. Oh, well done, Cooper. Great challenge. Calvin, man on. Rafinha, better. Bate. Oh, his touch has let him down. The bounce has fallen for Leeds. There's a chance here. Rafinha's touch is so poor. Why hasn't he passed it to Rodrigo? The pass was on to Rodrigo and Leeds United could have been in. And to be fair, Rafinha, he had to pass the ball there. Rafinha had to pass the ball and Rodrigo was in. Not even that. Even if he's not in, he's able to progress the ball, which means he probably can give it back to Rafinha. But that's something to be positive about. But that's because he's put two players who... Oh, Calvin with a snapping challenge there. Well done. James comes away with it, though. Gives it to Mount. Mount. Delivery comes in. Cleared by Cooper. Loftus-Cheek here. Gets it back. Has a strike. It's wide. I think Rodrigo's asking for some sort of foul. He's on the floor. I don't know what for. Why hasn't Rafinha? Look, here's the Rafinha chance. Great little touch. Bate involved as well. There, pass the ball to Rodrigo. Why haven't you done that? Should have passed it there. Radaby Leeds says, what are you looking forward to most about the Championship? I'm not, man. I'm not. Anyway, Rudiger with the ball. Goodall says it's hard to watch. It is, but listen, while it's still 1-0, we're in the game. Yeah, we're still in the game. Too much space there for Mount. Look how much space James has got on the right-hand side as well. And Alonso, it goes out to Alonso. Cock goes across to him. Mount, lovely ball. Good header by Strauch. Well done. Well done, Calvin Phillips' son. Oh, is he not fouled? Yes, he is. Pulisic brings him down. Well done, Calvin. Martin B says at least we've got eight more games. Yeah. Simon says we've got even more watch-alongs. Yeah. Rob says the anxiety is so high they just don't know how to pick the right pass. Owen Lucas says City, Arsenal, Chelsea, 3 shots to nothing. No pressure. Yeah. But people will say it's okay because they're top sides. But it's not really, is it? But then again, not getting battered's not okay. But like if we think to reverse fixture Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, it was 3-2, wasn't it? It was a decent game. We had 17 shots, I think someone mentioned earlier. I think we've had 1 in this game, and it's not been on target. Jorginho, touchback, Pulisic. Yeah, there it is. Game over now. 2-0. Fuck's sake. Stick your pragmatism up your ass. There's the facts. Stick your pragmatism up your ass. There you go. What's the point? What is the point? It's all good defending and that, but do you know what I mean? What's the point? Nice little touch from Mount. Mount involved again. Goal and an assist for him. Lee said it's just too easy. Adrian said it might be a short tip to Sunderland for you if they come up. Yeah, exactly. Good finish by Pulisic. Good finish by him. And that's game over, isn't it? And it's going to be a long afternoon now for Leeds United. Yeah, Charles, I hear you. I'm with you, mate. But there you go. Click's being prepared at 2-0. Why? Coming again here. Pulisic, mounting acres of space, goes out wide. Look how much space James is in there. Chelsea just going to continue coming. There we go. Leeds were holding their shape, and Chelsea are being a bit casual, like Arsenal were at 2-0 on Sunday. Eat, sleep, red card, repeat. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. You know? Leeds are going down. Chorus going up. You can't say fairer than that. It wouldn't surprise me if the Leeds fans are getting involved. Jerome, man, it was nothing to do with Meslier, that, mate. It was a lovely finish. That was a lovely finish. Good goal, that, mate, to be fair. I don't think we can hammer Meslier too much. Who's Click going to come on for then? Let's see who the substitution is for. Someone's saying get Gray on. The chance got. Someone says you might as well watch the Everton game. Yeah, here's Reece James into Mount. Like I say, it's going to be a long old evening now, innit? Freddie said the board have screwed us. Martin says bye-bye Premier League and Calvin Phillips. We had a good first season, yeah. It was good while it lasted, wasn't it? Here's Reece James and Mason Mount. Into James. Challengers flying in from Bate and Calvin. He rides them both. Pulisic. Just toying with us now, aren't they? Toy with them, then destroy them. Someone says it would be nice to play a game with 11 men. I know, yeah. Look at this now. It's embarrassing, Mount. Oh, if Lukaku continues his run, he gets on the end of that. Practice game for Chelsea now, says Sajal. I know, yeah. Click looks like he's going to come on. Craig says, this is the worst I've ever seen, passion and integrity-wise. Another chance, Pulisic tries to find the top corner. George says Chelsea are nothing special. Remember that, though, because everyone will say, but it's Chelsea. It's Chelsea, and we only had 10 men. That's what everyone said after Arsenal. It's Chelsea, we only had 10 men. Lewis Bate comes off. On comes Matthias Click. Get him out of the firing line. Get him out of the firing line, eh? Elliot to take. Paul G said this team will struggle to get out of the championship. But this is what I'm saying, under a different manager. It never did it? You know, but it will under, yeah, I hear you. KP's going to get sent off, says Justin. There is Firpo, Rodrigo. Yeah, exactly. Sugary says, yay, more Click. Yeah, I know. Freddie says Chelsea, the product of 20 years of billionaire, year after year. Yeah. Someone says team has given up. There's Parag Maraf. They're all there. Look, Victor Rota, Angus Kinnear. Anthony assumes you would have been there tonight. Yeah, I've got an assignment due tomorrow, mate, so I didn't really have time. Stones Rosa says the fact he starts your best player at right wing back shows he's clueless. That's what it is. Blinky Fish, Lisa says our team have checked out. Yeah. 30 minutes left as well. Germinator says a day to make your post-match chat more brutal than Cage's. Cage is a good guy, man. Listen, I felt, by my standards anyway, I thought I've been quite brutal in the last two games, but that's where my head's at, and then I've been battered for it, but it is what it is. I'll only give you my truth. Click comes on and makes a foul early doors. You know, Mike Sack says you can't blame Jesse or Bielsa. Board, it's all on them. Yeah, for not investing, yeah, but what's being served up at the minute, it's not good though, is it? It's not good. I know people say, oh, but it weren't good under Bielsa and that. I hear it, like for yous anyway, but we had a go. We don't have a go anymore, and the players have lost all discipline. They don't want to know. Says, what are people watching? What is the game plan? Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Back of the net says we can't even pass the ball. That's what I'm saying, and I hope people see it. Do you know what I mean? I've been saying it and got battered for it, but people say give him time and it's not his players and that. Yeah, I hear that, but we're going to be in the championship. We're going to be in the championship. and he had 12 games, whatever it was, and people will say it's not had enough time. The man before had 6 weeks. Not only did he turn us into a Premier League team in the space of time that he did, the football was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stoke home, 6 weeks that took. Paco Max says it's the players that can't string two passes together. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah. Why is that? Is that a mentality issue? Because they could pass it before, couldn't they? Is it a mentality issue? What is it? I don't know. Mike Sack says, don't matter what Bielsa did, look at the Messi left us in, Joe. I don't... Goal difference, I hear you. Goal difference, I hear you, Mike Sack. But I said before, people disagree with me, and that's fine. But I don't think we'd have... I don't think we'd get relegated under Bielsa. I don't, and people will say, yeah, but he was unbeaten in 5. I hear that. But against the same teams earlier on in the season when we were just as poor, Bielsa got more points. Strauch into Firpo, chance, Mendy out. Reece James puts him in the bin. They're asking for a penalty. It's definitely not a penalty. Wasim said he left us in 16th. We're now in 18th. Shadow Wolf says, Joe, now you're waffling again. You don't have to agree with me, bro, but that's my opinion. Yeah? Yeah, Giancarlo shouting for a penalty, I know. Hamid said we have no soul, no fight, no desire. That is what Marsh has created. Not one shot on target yet. Matthew Hall says, rubbish, Joe, take off Bielsa goggles. Right. And what you're going to tell me? What you're saying? That we've dropped down positions? That's true. Lukaku's in behind here. He's got a couple of white shirts to beat as a strike. Oh, it's a good strike, that. Just wide. Probably should have played in Pulisic. But yeah, you say take off the glasses. We're going down anyway. Okay, all right. Well, at least we'd have gone down with some fight. This isn't fight. This is sitting back, trying to stay in games and trying to nick something, right? Which everyone said they wanted, but we're not able to do it. We're not able to do it. We're not, like Craig said, all we ask for is fight. And fight's different, isn't it? Fight's different. You could argue fight is showing passion, grit, determination, having a go. It's not scything men down and getting yourself sent off. That's checking out. That's not fight. Leicester 1-0 up against Norwich. That's a definite foul by Chalobah on Rafinha. You know what I mean? Millen Chipshed is 7-0 against City fight. Hear that? Yeah. Hear that, mate. Hear that. No, it's not. 6-2 against Man United. Yeah, again, hear that. But we get praise for having a go in these performances. Whether you agree, disagree, we still created chances. That's what I'm saying. We still created chances, but now we don't. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be between thingy. That's what I'm saying. I think people are, and I stick my head above the parapet and like saying the preview of this game and after the Arsenal game, just read the comments, man. It proper splits opinion. But Terry Rowland says at least it was watchable. At least it was enjoyable. Here's Mount. There you go. Chelsea taking the mix, says Bakker. They are. Simon Jake says, yeah, that's the heart-wrenching thing. We've gone down without a fight. Feels like that, doesn't it? Good fella Clay says, no disrespect, Joe. I never watched you when Bielsa was in charge. But why? Because I was too pro Bielsa. And that's fine as well. That's what I'm saying. It is what it is. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I wish I had the answers, people. I wish there was an ulterior universe where Bielsa was playing these games at the same time at the multiverse, and I could make you see, because I'm convinced in my mind that we wouldn't be here. Ryan said, I want to cry. I hear you. Mason Mount to Reece James. Can they add insult to injury? Firpo does well. Mantra says, we will not beat Brighton. I don't have confidence anymore. But what I will say, Bielsa never did well against Potter. Bielsa never did well against Potter. So maybe, just maybe, Jesse might. But as I say, as the points go on and the games go on, I don't have any confidence that he will. Because what's been served up is not good. Do you know what I mean? We were all over the shop. Even before James gets sent off, we were all over the shop. We gifted them a goal in 5 minutes. We couldn't, you had miscommunication at the back. People will defend it and say it's only 2-0, Chelsea are flying. They had one win in 5. Let's not pretend that they were flying the knot. This is the second string. And yes, the second string includes Lukaku and that, but they've got, there's no Havertz, there's no Kante. Chance for Leeds. Rodrigo, move the ball on! No pass. Get challenged. Click was ahead of him. Mickey D says the football is rubbish. Yeah, Rodrigo, exactly. Jez says we're still waiting for that first goal. Yeah, exactly. Not a glimmer. Yeah, the commentators, this is what I'm saying. It's like we can all see it. Let me share with you the momentum graph again. Billy says we lost this match in January. Yeah, because we didn't invest. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, fair play, mate. There is that. We should have. Listen, I said, we didn't go ball. Firpo, Rafinha can't get it on target. Unlucky. It's a good ball. It's not a shot on target, but it's a chance, isn't it? Rodrigo to Firpo. Bit of width, though. Isn't it mad what width can do? But, yeah. Mad what width can do. But, yeah, I was saying, for me, what we haven't done is, regardless of what you think of Bielsa, if we'd have backed him, we certainly wouldn't have been in this position. That is for sure. I think we can all agree on that. We can all agree on that. That had we have backed Bielsa and forced players upon him, maybe even, then we would be where we are. Someone says I miss chant. Someone says this is dire. Ed96. I miss complaining about the 20 chances we've missed. I love that. It's better than not. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I guess that's the two difference. Do you want to, have respectable scorelines but just not have any chances, or do you want to run the risk and say, do you know what? It might work if we have a go. You know what I mean? It might just work. Mad, isn't it? I don't know what the answers are anymore. Billy says it's all about the money. Exactly, man. Exactly. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. No midfielder for nine windows, whatever it was, and we were told, well, at least we have Adam Forshaw. Anthony says, as Jack from All Leeds TV said, they gambled with our club. They thought Dan James up front was going to be enough. Here's great challenge. Goes back. Mike Sack says, bring in Dyche. I know, yeah. So, there's no point now, is there? Do you know what I mean? I think Square Ball spoke about that and said there's no point, is it? You just go with it till the end of the season now. But I think a lot more will say, I don't know, was it the right decision? I don't know. Maybe people will say, I know people say he's not it's not his fault. I'm not saying that, but I do feel we're regressing and sleepwalking to relegation. 2 games though to save ourselves in it. Not even angry anymore. Like I was angry against. I was angry after Arsenal. Now it's just more like resigned and disappointed. Anyway, Rafinha, good knock, cut out by Lukaku. Go on, Rafa. Rafa up against Pulisic, comes inside, gets past him, uses his right boot. Can Koch keep it alive? He can. Falls to Alonso, though. He'll put his foot through it. And it'll be time for Leeds United to come again. Sam Greenwood looks like he's coming on. Again, listen, Sam's okay. Again, that's another failure, isn't it? It's a failure of the board. We're bringing on Sam Greenwood, man. Do you know what I mean? We're bringing on Sam Greenwood. I've said before, I don't really think he's up to it. I know he did well against that result we get against Wolves, was it? But yeah, that's again another issue that's caused. Because what we've done, in effect, right, what the board's done, and Bielsa as well, if you like, by having such a small squad, we've then meant we've been relegated from the under-23s because they've spent half of the time in the first team. So the under-23 squad hasn't been good enough. And now, you know, the squad in terms of the bench is not good enough, you know what I mean? We've just proper gambled, and it hasn't. Yeah, but no, don't believe what you read, LUFC. Trust me, don't believe that narrative. Don't believe that narrative. You think the club don't have the come on? You don't think they had the overall final say? Honestly, don't believe that. Don't believe that, mate. It's very short-sighted, but it is what it is. Believe what you want to believe. Rafinha now looks injured. Maybe he's checking out for the rest of the season. He's all right, is he? There's a lot of injuries as well, you know, and that happened before as well, didn't it? And continues to happen. While this is happening, I'm just going to go for a toilet. I couldn't hold on. Just bear with us 1 sec. There we go. Thank you. And there's going to be substitutes. Ziyech and Azpilicueta coming on for Chelsea. With 2 goal players, we can still win this tie, says Owen. Yeah, Rafinha's all right, though. That's good. Mental Yog says absolutely crap. Did you wash your hands? I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did, Woodsy. Yeah. Don't worry. I've got mind to leave my mic on, so you know. Lukaku challenge on click brought down. Just to give you the scores elsewhere: Leicester are 2-0 up. Watford, Everton still 0-0. Joe Gelhart's coming on. Do you not feel as well a little bit with Jesse where it's just like I'm just going to try every single different permutation that I can. Like, how many different like sort of permutations have we played today, do you think? So many different formations. Rafinha don't want to come off yet, look. Rafinha don't want to come off. He's probably... Huh? Oh, there we go. Rafinha don't want to come off, I don't think. Rafinha didn't want to come off. So, Joffy on. Philip says use smaller mugs and toilet breaks won't be necessary. Giancarlo, yeah, what the hell happened there? Basically, your player's trying to sit your coach. I don't want to come off. Again, I can understand why Jesse wants him off. Jesse's saying basically, I want you off because I need to save you for the other 2 games. But I don't know. It's needs him fit, doesn't he? Giancarlo said as if Rodrigo's still on the pitch. Yes, Joey has no clue. I have no clue anymore, mate. I don't know what's going on. It's like it's just minging, man. It's minging. I don't care what you say. Like people say, such and such's fault. All these other players. This is rubbish. This is rubbish. Cross to come in. Headed out by Cock. Right, LUFC, Bielsa got us relegated. Okay. So what? Like, what are you going on about? Like, do one, brother, or sister, or person. Do you know what I mean? Mike Sachs says, just say we're down. Yeah, looks that way, doesn't it? Alonso, Lukaku. It's a good block from Cooper. The thing is, we've defended okay, like in them areas, but I mean, we're packed out centre backs. It's not, you know what I mean? But it probably could have been more. This is what I'm saying in terms of shots. Like people said after the Arsenal game, was still in it. It was only 2-1, all that sort of stuff. But if we're being honest, like they had so many chances, they could have killed us off. They took the foot off, and Chelsea's similar, man. They get, if we look at the numbers, let's run back the numbers. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the stats. Here's the header. Well headed by Firpo. Firpo's played well. Let's have a look at shots. Yeah, 3 shots we've had, none on target. They've had 13. 68% of the ball. We've had 1 shot inside the box. Let's have a look at passes. Yeah, 325 passes to their 718. Yeah, it's not great, is it? I'm going to show you a graph as well, sofa score, which gives you an idea of. Yeah, I agree with this. Barely got out of first gear. Yeah, no, exactly. 9 minutes left as well. Yeah, I'm going to share a graph with you that sofa score, which shows attacking momentum, and it'll give you an idea of like. I mean, this doesn't happen. Like you see this down here. I don't know if you can make this out. But this graph down here shows you attacking momentum, where the ball is. So if you look here, you can see what it's been like for Leeds United. We literally had a moment where we had a corner. Just before James was sent off here. Over here, look. So we had this corner just before the red card. And other than that, there's been nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. So it's terrible viewing. You're right, Mantra. It's terrible. But that's what I mean. Look, they're in again here. Definitely going to score. Ziyech, surely. Lukaku. Oh, he's got to score, surely. Yeah, there you go. 3-0. 3-0. So this is what I'm saying about, I can't, man. I got battered before this game. I got absolutely hammered in my comments before this game. I'll wait for the apologies, yeah? I'm joking. All right, anyway. 3-0. 4 against City, 2 against Arsenal, 3 against Chelsea. So 9 goals conceded in 3 games. Still 0 points, but we're pragmatic. We're pragmatic. We're still conceding goals and not creating chances. What's the point? I would rather go down on my sword and we lost this tie at Stamford Bridge 3-2, right? We had 17 shots. Tonight, we had 3, not 1 on target. We had 1 inside the opposition box. Billy says, anyway, if you can say a sort out to my niece. Yeah, shout out to Scarlett missing her programs. My bad. I wish she was. I wish she was. No, Anthony, no. I'm not going to let you do this. That's not why we're losing this game. They had 1 win in 5 prior to this. 1 win in 5. Let's not do that because it's not okay. That's not okay to say, oh, well, it's all right because it's Chelsea. Nah, not created anything. I think, listen, you're entitled to it, but I knew that's the narrative that gets wiped at it. But they drew, this is the Chelsea side that got beat by Everton. That drew with Wolves. Do you know what I mean? Big shout out to Sergio as well. Big shout out to Sergio Palucci. Love you. I hope you're a Bielsa stan unlike your son. I'm only joking. Hans says, yeah, you're right about the goal difference, to be fair. And Ayling and James, yeah, that's fair. But I think there's also as well, like, people say, like, but there's also something about the aggression. It's changed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want Harrison to be nastier. Yeah. You've already got some players that were already into a bit of bite. If they took it up another level, for me, Ayling doesn't make that challenge before. Dan James is just reckless, silly challenge. He's been making them all season. But like just reactionary and the way they behave, and it's just different for me. You're not allowed, Harmony. Don't do that. Nah, get to the end of the season, mate. It is what it is. But yeah, Marcus, give over. You're not backing that, surely, mate. It was reckless as. Preach it, brother. Preach it. I said, is attack not the best form of defense at times? Yeah, man, I'm all for this. Let's do it. This is the thing. Like, this leadership council, like, one of them got a red card, which that's your leaders, in Ayling. Rodrigo Rodrigo was dropped last week. I genuinely feel that Jesse doesn't know what he's doing, and all he's doing is just trying different permutations. Bate played well. He started him. Firpo dropped him, played a fullback there. Played a centre-back there. Like the previous guy would persist with players, get them into form. It is what it is. I don't know what that does for Firpo's confidence. You bring him out of the side, you bring him in. There's loads of different things, but I can't say these things because I get done for comparing it to the previous person. Do you know what I mean? And people hammer me. But I don't know. Like, what are we doing? It's not even like I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? Really, really. It's really, really rubbish, man. See what I mean? There's a chance there you could argue from the free kick for Leeds, but it's not even worth mentioning, is it? Here we go. Oh, there you go. Mass exodus. Listen, and I'll say something here as well. Even under Bielsa, right? Even under Bielsa, and I don't care if this annoys you, right? Even under Bielsa, getting beat 4-0 by 4-1 by Arsenal, no one ever left, right? No one ever left. They didn't. If you look at the news reporters on Twitter, there has been a mass exodus at Ellen Road when the third went in. No, said all this, but it's what it is. Yeah, true, Anthony, true. Mason Mount almost with the chance. He's been great, Annie Mason Mount. Mike Sack says, point at the board, not Jesse. They employed him, bro. They sacked the previous man and employed him. And people say this is... You don't play your best player at right wing back for a start. Yeah, you don't. I don't know. Like, I'd love to know how many different formations we've had today. Do you know what I mean? Nah, no, Wickety, it's nothing to do with that, mate. Genuinely, like, it's just never been a thing. Yeah, Steve, on the money. This is what the lads on Square Ball were saying. You know. No, Jamie, that's not true, bro. Obviously, I've got a season ticket. That's not true, mate. It's not true. Not a mass exodus after a goal goes in. That's different, mate. That's different, pal. Anyway. If Burnley get something from Spurs, it's not... Yeah, look, I don't think they'll get anything against Spurs. But if they do, yeah, like, we're done, aren't we? Yeah. 3 minutes left anyway. Unadulterated Dad says, how can people still support the board and Jesse at this point? Joe, you're right. I'd rather go down fighting than this. We have gone from playing good football badly to playing bad football worse. Bruno says the boys don't look as fit. Again, they were told you train too much. Take your foot off the gas. Eat what you want. But yeah, Tom, you're right. Any manager that was going to follow Bielsa, it was always going to be tough. 100%. 100% it was. But it didn't need to be this bad, I don't think. Because it is bad. Like, you can't... It's not defendable. People say... I say it's not... you can't defend it. Do you know what I mean? The Leeds fans again, they all love Leeds. Of course, they show their support, defiant support. Yeah. Jason said Championship more exciting anyway. I don't. Nah. I don't go along with that. Blinky said it's draining watching and listening to this. What can you say? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's not good, is it? Dirty Harry said this is not football. Yeah, it's like I say, it's just disappointing. Disappointing. Because, after that Chelsea game where we played at Stamford Bridge and people will say we still lost, people were fuming that we got cheated by a referee and that, and, Rudy, click with the penalty and stuff. But, they're getting all laid, man. We're getting all laid at home against rivals. Just, Jamie, I'm only going on what's been reported, mate. I'm not at the ground. Why are we arguing about that anyway? It doesn't even matter, does it, mate? What does it matter? Just forget I ever said it. Craig says, Joe, that Chelsea game was a proper game of football. Yeah, it was. What we do? Chelsea, 1 win in 5. 1 win in 5. Changes made. Come, embarrassers, steamrollers. Leeds, no fight, nothing. Desmond says shameful, embarrassing. No fight, that's what I'm saying. Not a goal. Not one shot on target, people. This is the thing. No shot on target. 3 shots in total, but you still lose the game 3-0. No momentum. I don't get we do it. Mantra says, thanks for putting on a brave face. Can't be easy. Watch-alongs to this shower. I'm off to bed, up early for work. Catch you on the next one, yeah. Thanks, mate. Thanks for the super chat. Michael, too harsh. Michael, how, bro? You've got content created. Put your video out. Let me see what you have to say. I don't think I'm being too harsh at all. What are we saying? What's not? What do you want? How? You cannot dress that up. Please tell me. Explain to me how it's too harsh. Please. It's madness, man. It's madness. I don't know where we go. It's really, really hard to know what to say, really. It's so disappointing because I just don't know what to say, and where we go from here. Because we needed something to go into to Brighton with, and we've not. If anything, we've ended up worse off, haven't we? We've ended up worse off. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it's mad. Anyway, listen, people. My man Cage is going to be live right now. Please head on over, check him out. I'm going to post mine up and get it all up for you. Yeah, atrocious performance. Really, really poor. Really disappointed. So, I mean, it's not even anger anymore. It's disappointment. It's not even anger. It's disappointment. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Peace out. Go check out KG. He's currently live now. I think all these TV. Oh no, they'll be at the game, all them. So yeah, KG, go over and check him out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds. Love you all, okay? I'll see you on Friday for the preview. I'll do a preview. Like I say, I've got my essay due tomorrow, so it's highly likely I won't be about, but I'll do my post-match, and yeah. Just feel rubbish. Feel proper rubbish. But there you go. Until next time, Craig. Until next time, people. Peace out. Leeds.